What's up, everybody? Welcome to Table Story Warped, the official stream of the What's Old is New RPG system. Hello, peoples. How are you? We will be using mature language. Just do whatever you got to do to prepare for that. Whether that includes some kind of strange bacon grease ritual, I don't know. Just you handle it. Yes, I'm a floating head today. I'm fine with it. You need to be okay with it too. It's fine. I'm wearing this shirt because it's very comfortable, and I like it. And it's got Cthulhu Kool-Aid Man on it. So.
Oh, I want that shirt now. I didn't see the Cthulhu Man.
Yeah. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the show.
Going good. I was a bit agitated during my stream today for a long time. I don't know why.
Was there a certain catalyst for this issue? Was it a certain...
I couldn't pinpoint it, but there were some things that could have been the issue.
Okay.
But now that it's over,
was it a fruit-related catalyst?
I missed the start of this conversation because I was doing my announcement in Discord, so I'm just going to imagine what the fruit's all about.
I'm glad that you could come over and I could help calm you down, though, Pony. I'm glad
you being there made it.
I'm Pony's rock.
Now Peachy's involved. Whole level.
So how's everybody doing? How are your weeks? You guys,
awesome. There's a lot of wind and rain. The Scottish weather has returned from its vacation and fuck knows where. It's nice and cold in my room now. It's awesome.
It's so nice. My yesterday was very topsy-turvy. It started off with me having a panic attack in the meat aisle of the grocery store, which wasn't fun.
Oh, like a full...
But then I hit 100 subs on Twitch.
Hooray!
Kind of balances out, right?
Congrats,
That's
my
awesome.
Friend. Congrats. That's awesome. We've had a pretty good week here over at Table Story too. We've gotten ourselves a partnership. Hooray! Hooray! Last night was the first partnership stream. This is the second partnership stream. So we're super excited about it. We've got a lot of emotes and stuff coming on in the pipeline. We had like a bunch made, but we already need like way more. Like Jay got like I think 11 or something made beforehand, and we had 3 available for people, and then like then we had people go on sub rampages, and we need more now. We need like 6 more emotes already. So we're only 19 sub points away from the next one. So we'll see what we can do about that. But why don't we go around the room? Let's introduce our lovely people, our lovely players. Bobby, why don't you start us off there, bud?
Sounds good. What's up, guys? I'm Mantra Bobby Flail here on Twitch. I haven't been streaming the past week, but I'll be getting back online probably tomorrow with some WoW. I may or may not have been banned by Blizzard for the past 2 days. I won't get into it. If you want to know more, join our guild Discord. Go to my chat. Type in exclamation. I just muted myself. Type in exclamation guild and go join our guild. Here, though, I play Captain Brax McQuaid. This is going to be an interesting episode. I think today we're finally going to get into some shit in the Vendalyr system, and things are going to happen. So I can't wait to play. Let's do it.
Thank you, sir. Pony.
Hello, everyone. I'm Pony Punch with a P. I play RA9 here on the show. You can find me over at the Senior Science Officer, of course. You can find me over at Pony Punch on Twitch. I'm currently into Ark, a lot of Ark role play. So if you like role play and you like Ark, you know where to go. That's me.
Thank you very much, sir. Simply.
Hi, my name is Simply Jackson, or Simply Jackson.
Very pink. I need to fix it.
I know. I am pink. It's okay, just getting me into the Grizz feel. It's fine. It's fine. Variety Broadcaster, I've been playing a lot of Warframe lately. I'm really loving it. I'm having a great time. I'm meeting a lot of cool people. The Warframe community is so fun. So if you're interested in playing along or hanging out, come on by. I've been playing a lot of Warcraft too. I joined Bobby's guild. I paid money to transfer a character over just to hang out with Bobby, so you better hang out with me.
And then he gets banned. What kind of a shitlord does that?
No. Looking forward to BFA. I'm having fun. Speaking of World of Warcraft, we did some art today on stream of Sylvanas, a resketch, because I lost all my art when my hard drive crashed a couple weeks ago. So I'm super excited about that. I'm like thirsty to keep drawing on it. So that's always good feeling. Anybody who's an artist in chat who knows that inspiration feel of like, I've started something and now I just can't quit. I need to keep working on it kind of thing. So it's good to feel that way. So. But I play Ruby Tootie, a resident Grizz medical officer here on the show, and it's super fun. Goofy, addicted to giving out lollipops, and has not had a day off, technically. So she's getting there, man. So I appreciate you guys watching, and feel free to support. I'm glad that you guys got partnered. It was a long time coming with the story, so
Thank
congrats.
you. Thank you. Zgorgus?
Hey everybody, I'm Zgodicus. I also started checking out Warframe this week. And you're right, the community is actually like super awesome. They're super friendly. Like, they came in, I was a noob, and they're like, okay, here's what you should do. Like, here's these things. They're always like pointing out things that are so friendly. So I might do more of that. We'll see how it goes. I did some offline as well, and I got the good stuff, and I was psyched. I love getting loot. I played the hell out, like Diablo 3 and whatever. Anyway, I won't go ranting about Warframe. I played Jimmy Marrington, who is an augmented human engineer. He's the chief engineer upon the Explorer. And he's damn good at engineering. So he's got that going for him. And I also play Theodore Medron, who's a diplomat. And we'll find out more about him as we meet him more.
Alrighty, thank you, sir. Peachy.
Yo, what up? It's me, Peachy. I play, I don't know, some beige dude, some bro dude, and sheepdog from Sheepdog Gaming, basically, as an engineer. Do you know, he hates that every time. He's like, I'm the better friend because I made fun of you more. I'm like, I got you in print, motherfucker. And I'll always have that. No one, please, if there are any aspiring writers in the chat right now, listening on the podcast or watching on YouTube, please never put Sheepdog in print. A, he doesn't deserve it, and B, you don't deserve the flack that you would get. Okay, I'm doing it for you, not so I can win the friendship. That, you know.
Everyone's
That's how you
like,
win the
"Which
friendship.
Dog.
That was my thinking exactly, Zacodicus.
Don't worry, it's not important. I love you, sheepdog.
That's it. That's all I got. That's all I got.
Thank you, sir. I'm Wax Steven. I am the GM of Doom, and I will be dragging these guys kicking and screaming through space today. And I've been getting myself in the right mindset playing the new No Man's Sky update, which I've been really enjoying quite a bit. I don't know I think it's like a combination of all these like little things that they've added that kind of makes the game more interesting to me. Because when I first played it, it didn't really... It wasn't like I hated it. It was just kind of very bland and uninteresting. And I guess they've added enough to the game at this point where it's kind of... I want to explore. Like, stuff is prettier and there's cooler things that you can find. They've populated it more. There's more like people on space stations and stuff like that you can talk to, and it's actually gotten a lot more interesting. So I've been playing that a fair amount offline. It's been fun. So I'm in the space zone. I'm in that mindset, I think. So we'll see if that helps or screws you guys over more. We'll find out. But thank you so much, everybody, so far for all the subs and all the support for Table Story. Make sure you follow all these wonderful people. And remember, if you have yourself a Twitch Prime that you've not used yet, consider using it on one of these wonderful people. They're good, excellent humans, and you should totally go ahead and use your sub on them. If you want to help support Table Story, one of the best ways you can do that is go to the Patreon, where we have ourselves... a lot of different rewards for you to look at. And we are officially sponsored by Morris, the creator of the What's Old is New RPG system. He has got himself a Patreon, which you should check out. That's over at patreon.com/Morris, MORRUS, where you can support the podcast that he does in regards to all different kinds of Game Master related things. And that's over at podbean.com/Morris. Or, I'm sorry, morris.podbean.com. I forget it's always the reverse for the Patreon and for the Podbean. But yeah, he's our wonderful sponsor. He's a great human, and he is a long-time role player. He runs the enworld.org website, which is primarily like the biggest role-playing forum-type website that I know of. And you've most likely been there if you've done any kind of like Google search for role-playing related questions or anything along those lines. So he's got a lot of information and a lot of knowledge to spread out to you guys. You should definitely check it out. But why don't we get started with today's adventure? Today's adventure. The group has been making an arduous journey to Venetian space. They've been traveling from the Sol system, where we are currently located as humans, to the very distant Beehive cluster, about 160, 170 parsecs away, and it's been a long trip. And as they're getting closer, the crew has sort of spent a good chunk of their time devoted to getting there as quickly as possible. They've had to make a few stops, and they've run into a few problems with some Ogron privateers that tried to basically hijack the ship, and were extremely unsuccessful in the process. So unsuccessful, in fact, that many of them have been brought aboard the ship to find a new home in the brig. And the captain has been pushing things through to try and get the ship to the Beehive cluster as quickly as possible and resolve a potential conflict between the Venetians and the Boreans, two very close allies in the alliance of solar systems and planetary orbital organizations. And we left off with the last episode as the group is taking their final break before the last leg of their trip. Last episode, the group took a bit of a rest, a working rest, a day of festivities that was kind of traded off and on as there was a bit of a party that was kind of thrown, trying to loosen the crew up a little bit as things were getting a bit testy on the ship. It's been a long trip so far, probably somewhere about 35 to 36 days so far about now, and yeah, it's been a trip. A lot of it has been introductory. We've met a lot of the crew, and the captain has sort of had some time to learn their eccentricities and who he will drop out the airlock, and he totally has that right if he wants to. It's definitely.
If I really wanted to, I could I could fudge the notes, just write a real good soppy letter to the admiral, and I could probably pass it through.
Yeah, it's pretty. I mean, let's be honest, it's not that difficult. It's been. I mean, he's had the letter like half written for Jimmy Marinson, like this whole time. Like he just has to kind of sign it at this point and just send it off.
I've got that put in the desk under just like lock and key at this point after I found out the nepotism that's going on.
I think there's like a straight up. There's been like a lot of nights with just like several glasses of maple lined up in front of the computer, and you're just staring at this email, like finger poised over the button.
The whole thing typed out. like a beautiful, like I've gone over this and double checked it. It's a beautifully written letter of dismissal, but just it'll never be sent. It'll never be sent. I think just at the end of last episode, I took a look around the ship and like everybody seemed really down and really out. So we decided to take one more rest day.
Yeah.
So we stopped warp and we're finally we're only like another few days, I think.
You guys are how many?
23 parsecs, 27.3, I think is what that is.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you guys have. It's probably a little bit more than that. I'd say 28 to 29. I can't get it exact with the hex map here.
Captain, it's more 23, 25.
Really?
Did you check the notes, Captain? I have put the star charts on your desk to our current position.
I know where we are, Commander. I've been following the charts and the maps for the past several weeks.
Perhaps your parsec ruler is a little out and needs to be reconfigured.
No,
we could get Jimmy to reconfigure it.
I don't think I would like him to reconfigure anything, especially my personal ruler. This is a classic from the Academy.
Perhaps something a little bit more modern, Captain, just to have on standby.
It's a ruler, Neil.
It's an incorrect ruler.
What is incorrect about this?
The measurement of parsecs mainly.
Firstly,
why does it still have inches on it, Captain?
You see, now that's a story for another day, okay? If you get through the full Aliens franchise, we'll have that conversation. How many of you watch, by the way?
Almost one.
Does
Almost one.
Does 0.3 count?
Well,
Do you round up or down?
Neil, we're gonna have to work on that.
Yes, Captain.
I can watch them with you if you prefer. I can explain the intricacies of each shot.
If I do that, Captain, will you replace your ruler with a more accurate measuring device?
You know what? Sure. That's a deal.
Choice,
I put my hand out. I don't know Sophie. Shake him is a deal.
I shake his hand.
Perfect. We'll watch it this evening. Alien.
Could you possibly start using the ruler now?
If you can get one for me.
I pull out 3. What color would you like? I've got wood grain, or oak.
Do you have any maple?
An orange one?
Orange? Alright, what aren't you supposed to be at your station?
You called me here, sir.
I did?
Yes.
Well, there's no reason for you to lie to me about that. I must have forgotten.
I don't... Captain, take the oak one, okay? And I'll go make sure that we get a maple one for you.
Perfect. That's, again, this evening, Alien and Holosuite. I'll get a real nice old Earth movie cinema going. I'll invite some of the other senior crew officers if they're interested as well. Get some popcorn, some soda pop, I think is what they call it.
So we're going to watch movies and socialize with other people.
That is what people do in their free time, Commander Bish.
I don't.
Well, I think we're going to need to change that.
I don't think we do.
I think we just might. Either way, enjoy your rest day. I have some things I need to do, some calisthenics I need to work on.
Do you have any empty bottles in this? Because I'm assuming we're in your office.
I think we're at in the bridge right now. I think I'm in the captain's seat. And I think Neil is sitting right next to me, and you're just sort of walked up and standing next to us.
Well, so you don't have any maple bottles here, I'm guessing.
There's probably, I would assume I have a cup holder, and it's probably empty.
Sorry, can you guys just stop talking for a second?
Sure.
I just want to see where the music's at. Pretty low. That's weird. I don't know why that seems like it's getting loud. Okay. Random, like, weird audio shit happening.
That's my favorite.
Yeah.
Honestly, I had really bad audio issues starting last night on my stream because of Streamlabs update. So.
Well, it shouldn't have anything
Oh
to...
my God, Streamlabs! I want to choke it.
Oh, you know what's happening? I know why that happened. For some reason...
It's plain audio.
For
and
some
both.
reason, OBS added another desktop audio entry onto the fucking list.
What?
Yeah, I don't know
That's
how that happened.
Does someone
okay.
ban OBS?
Yeah, that's okay. And now I'm like, no, I hear what the stream hears. That should not be a thing. Yeah, okay. So. Yeah, OBS just decided to add another desktop audio entry onto this. I don't know why.
Stupid.
Weird. Okay. Yeah, so sorry.
Yeah, no, I wanted to try to snag the bottle. I'm wondering what I should roll. There's a bottle.
You're trying to snag a bottle of his prized maple?
It's empty.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it would be an agility check. If you have sleight of hand, you can...
Oh, no, yeah, it's just agility.
Yeah, it's just agility. Do you
All
have
right,
anything
I'll go.
like thievery or anything like that?
I don't know why, but I don't. Probably just I'll fail. But like,
A 7. Give me a perception check, please, Captain McQuaid.
Okay.
is he good at that, guys? I don't remember.
Perception.
Yep.
Okay. Let's click this button.
16. 16
Yeah,
on a 3d6 and a 7 on a 2d6 from RA9. You see him like
I just
he's like
watching him do
he's
this.
like looking at you like as he's doing it.
Yes. What are you doing?
Oh, I thought I'd clean it up for you, Captain.
That's. I mean, you don't have to do that. We have recyclers for that. That just goes right into the trash and gets.
Don't anything for Captain. Here, I'll take this. Thank you.
Hold on, RA9.
Yes,
I
Captain.
want that back.
But it's empty.
But it's still mine. And for some reason, I just don't know if I want you to have my DNA right now. I don't know why. It's just, I just don't trust it.
Captain, your DNA is on records.
You know what? You are absolutely right. I'm just overthinking things. You can take the bottle.
Thank you, Captain. I'll throw this away.
Sure.
There was like a Krieger from Archer moment that was happening right there. We were getting like a shot, like an off shot of like RA9's creepy room that has like stuff growing in there. There's all kinds of weird human-sized tubes.
Every lollipop wrapper I've ever given out is like in there. Slowly collected it.
He's immune to mold because he's an android, so like everything's just disgusting. Maybe, I don't know. I don't want to make your spot all moldy on you.
No. I would because I'm trying to like hoard it up, so right? Because we have the boxes, but now I have this too, right? Okay, well then I'm gonna head back to my to the science lab and store this.
Okay, sure. By the way, we haven't been doing a lot of like XP and things. All of your main characters are gonna get, we'll say, 20 XP. 20 XP, yeah.
So then we would all have 30 now, right?
32, I think.
32.
Where's the 2 from? Was that when I wasn't here, maybe?
Possibly,
Maybe.
just make it 32.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so the rest day goes well. You guys desperately needed it. Everybody sort of takes their time doing whatever it is that they kind of need to do. What does everybody's day off look like here?
My day off is I have to socialize and watch Alien with the captain.
It's only in the evening for like 3 or 4 hours. Like that's it.
And I'm starting to really feel the fact that I haven't had a cigarette like all day.
Oh, right.
Just think of the forms.
Like passive
Think of the
aggressive. Passive aggressive. Oh my god.
I feel like aggressive.
It'd be more fun if like he can bring it out. It's just like
Neil's giving himself demerits today.
I probably spend a lot of time just actually in engineering, just doing stuff because I do really like engineering. So on my day off, I probably do work.
It's a reversal for Jimmy. It's a total reversal.
Engineering is just your hobby pastime.
Just like, I go around and pretty much just give everything a once over on my day off, and then just like
It's like a 90%. It's like a 90% to 10% ratio. Like for normal people, like 90% work, 10% time off, and then like for Jimmy, it's 90% time off, 10% work. Fair enough.
I love it.
very progressive.
Chief Medical Officer Ruby.
Boop. Yes, Commander Page.
I've got a bit of a problem.
What's your problem?
Well, first of all, I really want a cigarette.
That's yep. That's the problems of coming off an addiction. Yes, but you can't. Don't do it.
I haven't. Second, I have to go and watch a movie with the captain and other people.
Well, I know that's gonna make you anxious, which probably gonna make you want another cigarette. Which I will personally take all of your forms away.
No, don't even say it.
How about you make watching a movie a form of like take notes? Like, why don't you find something to make a list about or something with the movie? Like, how many times the cat meows in Alien, or how many times
There's a cat?
yeah, there's a cat in that movie.
Oh, okay.
Or how many times you see the xenomorph, or how many times stuff like that happens.
Is there any known cure for wanting to pull off a stupid Canadian's face and eat it?
Have you wow, okay, this is a lot of information from you, Mr. Beige.
Well, maybe not just the face, but maybe just yank his head back and then just put forms down his throat until he does something. Doesn't even like paperwork.
Okay, I don't think a movie night with the captain would be the best idea for you right now. I think we need to get you probably in the Holosim and just have some Zen time, because that is very aggressive, which is very...
Sorry, I threw my pen. Hang on.
Yeah, just hold on to that real tight. Nope,
I can't hold on to it.
Okay, never mind.
Slippery.
I'm gonna look into what we can replicate to help with your nicotine problem for now. But I'm gonna let me put a hold on movie night for you, if you don't mind. I'm gonna contact the captain.
Are you giving me a sick note for movie night?
I think it's gonna be doctor's orders that you stay pretty far away from the captain until we can figure out your nicotine addiction.
Yeah. Okay. Because sometimes when he smiles, I just want to spit on a stamp instead of licking it.
Is there any?
I'm going crazy.
How many stamps have you ruined?
3.
That's a lot.
And they're the nice ones with the Starfleet logo on them, and they got a picture of the moon and Neil deGrasse Tyson sticking his fingers up to non-science.
Non-science, yeah. I think I've seen those when you wrote me letters about your needing cigarettes, but that's okay. Let me contact the captain and see what I can do about your movie night. But however, in the meantime, try to make your way down to the holodeck and have some chill space by yourself. Because I know by yourself is fine. But
I will go to the holodeck, and I will not smoke any real cigarettes.
don't smoke fake ones either. That's how this all started. Just
I
saying.
wasn't gonna. I meant all cigarettes.
Oh, okay. Dora, is there any way that you can remove any sort of addictive substances from usage in the holodeck by Commander Beige, doctor's orders? I don't know. I can't remember.
Sure, it's a yes.
Yes, sweet. Okay. Thank you. Go ahead and do that. Remove anything from the holodeck that would be an addictive substance for Commander Beige, please.
An affirmative chime rings.
All right, Commander, go ahead and head on down there. Maybe do some yoga. I think that'd be nice. Or just Zen garden, stuff like that.
Yoga?
Yeah. If you need any help, why don't you ask Mr. Marenson for help? I think that'd be good.
Jimmy?
Yeah. He's kind of our Zen master on the ship. All that namaste stuff he says and stuff. I'm like namago, but he's like namaste.
Oh, I thought he had some sort of problem with his... yeah, I'll go ask him.
Yeah, go ahead and ask him. All right, I'll talk to you later. Let me know how it goes, okay? Report back in.
Okay, bye.
Thank you. Boop, boop. Captain, this is Ruby Tootie.
Oh, hey Ruby, what's up?
So I know you're really interested in potentially getting Commander Beige accumulated to popular culture. However, or maybe popular-ish culture, no offense. But I don't know if a movie night and people and contact would be the best for him right now. You do know he's coming down from an addiction from cigarettes. You ever know? Yeah, it's pretty cold turkey on it right now.
I thought you told me to start hanging out with the crew a little bit more to get to know them.
Maybe the social crew who aren't dealing with an addiction recovery.
He's second in
right
command,
now.
Ruby. I need to get to know him.
Well, I don't think at the moment he is capable of dealing with the stress of both coming down from addiction and for being locked in a room with you watching a movie. I don't know.
I'm going to be completely honest here, Ruby. If the first officer can't even be in the same room with the captain for a few hours watching a movie, is he fit for service?
Well, I would say that, I didn't necessarily read the list of, requirements for the job of commander, but I don't know if watching a movie alone with a captain was one of them. Maybe being on the bridge with a bunch of people was one.
I think we get like a cut shot of like Neil's room, and there's like a train spotting kind of montage that's happening right now, where he's just running around sweating and
checking all the spots for hidden cigarettes.
I'm standing right next to my filing cabinet. I just tap it. And go,
Stupid mustache!
I do still think it's a good idea for you to, get to know the crew members a little bit, and I appreciate your efforts to doing so. I just think the timing right now is not the best for Commander Beige.
I already replicated the popcorn kernels.
Well, I mean, I can get some people up and we all can watch a movie. I like watching movies. I mean, I tend to, if I talk through them, but I just like to talk about what's happening.
I'm okay with that. I've seen it so many times.
Oh God.
that jerk, I know. Well, I mean, okay, how about I'll come watch the movie with you. We can talk, because it's been a while since we've really talked before working together on this ship, so maybe we can catch up on our history. I'll bring down Petal. Maybe you can bring Weiler, but we'll just do that. That'll be fine.
I'll bring Weiler.
Perfect. And I sent Commander Beige to the holodeck to try to kind of give his little Zen time, chill out, because let me tell you, I'm not going to tell you some of the things he said, but he needs it.
Sometimes I wish he'd just say those things, just get it out of the air. Nothing I hadn't heard before.
Oh, don't worry. I'm good at listening to people. I let him say it to me. We had a woosah moment. It's fine.
Well, so you said he has the holodecks right now? He's down in the holo simulator?
I think he should be headed that way. I told him to go find Mr. Jimmy Marenson to help out with his finding his Zen, because that guy's really good about finding Zen and stuff.
You're not gonna get him smoking that other stuff, are you?
No, I don't believe that was on the regiment, but
Look, all I'm saying is if you put Neil or anybody along with Jimmy in a intentionally Zen situation where you're trying to get Jimmy to sort of, influence that side of anybody, there's going to be some substances. I'm just look. All I'm saying,
I don't understand why our holodeck has the ability to simulate potentially recreational or illegal substances on a ship.
We get like a flashback to like the holo simulator installation, and Jimmy spending the majority of his entire time setting this up. If you guys are wondering why stuff is broken on the ship, it's because Jimmy spent most of the time there.
Yeah.
I can. I told Dora to remove any sort of addicted substances, but I can go ahead and get her to remove any sort of THC content out of there too.
No, I mean, there's no need to do that. I mean, marijuana in all forms have been legal throughout the Alliance for the past 150 years.
Well, then what's your concern? Don't you think Neil being a little bit chilled out would be better than Neil not so chilled out?
You know what? I think you're right. If it happens, it happens. And if it happens, I want you to tell me, okay?
Maybe if he, smokes or hangs out or has edibles with Mr. Marinson, he will want to watch the movie with you. Maybe that's what's chill him out to do that.
I realize why you are in the position that you are in. You're an absolute genius, Ruby.
My mama told me that when I was a kid. Thank you.
Okay. Well, look, I'll meet you in the holodeck in a few hours. Just let me know when they're free, and I can load up the movie theater program that I.
Perfect. Don't forget to invite Weiler. I would really like to know her opinion on the film.
No sweat. I'll do just that. I'll even print out some tickets with assigned seating as well. I'll say it's completely randomized. Weiler won't even question it. I'll put you two together. How's that sound?
Like a full theater experience?
Absolutely.
Perfect. I'm excited. I'm gonna get a slushie.
You know what slushies are? Yes, I'm just gonna slowly just walk. We're just rambling as we're walking on. Yeah. So I'm gonna head off to my quarters for a little bit. I'm gonna go over some paperwork for the next few hours while I'm waiting for the holosim to free up.
Ruby's gonna go fix her makeup for movie night.
Like 4 hours too early, like. As soon as Ruby gets off the call, she's like, hauling ass. You just see like inside the closet, just like stuff getting thrown out onto the bed.
She's like,
is it a matching underwear night?
This uniform.
She's doing like spins in the mirror and.
If I do crunches right now, will it show up tonight? I don't know.
There's a little like Ruby getting ready montage where she's doing like all those random nervous things.
What's the song that's playing though for the montage?
Ooh, I don't know.
Who let the dogs out?
Yes. Yes. Whoa. All right, let's go. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it's if anybody that's ever been on a first date before, you have like those weird like nervous thoughts that happen every time, and it's definitely like the like obscene amount that totally won't matter of prep.
What if they're not good enough for me? Or if they're not attractive enough for me? Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah, it's really rough.
Oh God! As I would be like just lounging in my quarters, I would have just sent off a quick letter to Weiler, just inviting Weiler to the movie.
Yeah, Weiler responds. I think you get a like.
Yes, Weiler.
Yes, Captain. This is Lieutenant Commander Weiler, sir.
Yes.
Sir, I'm just overlooking this memo that you've sent out about this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Sir, can you please explain it to me?
It's an Earth entertainment form. I'm sure you have them on your planet or have seen something similar. At the Academy, the short clips they showed on the screens displaying different techniques for combat. I know you know. I know the regiment you went through at the academy. I know you know what I'm talking about.
Yes, sir. I do recall, sir. The ones with the strange glitches across the screen and horrible camera work.
That is exactly what I'm talking about. Yes, correct. However, instead of it being used for educational purposes, it's for entertainment instead.
That seems peculiar, sir. What would that have to do with me?
Well, it's our day off, and it's a fantastic way to de-stress. And I know we have some serious work to be done in the Beehive cluster with both the Ogrons aboard the ship and the
But,
dispute on
sir,
Choco.
surely I would be more useful to you if I was doing some sort of training on the holo simulator.
Well, we actually have the holo simulator booked, so maybe you can use it afterwards.
Oh.
And I really do think that rewind or relaxing with a nice movie is a fantastic way to just relax a little bit.
Sir, I've never been very comfortable in these sort of situations.
What do you mean?
Sir, I mean that the group activities, if there's no, if there's no sort of physical exercise, I get very tense.
I have just the idea for that. If you're having issues with pent up energy,
yes,
I know we have a medical expert on board, and it just so happens that Ruby is going to be attending the movie as well. Maybe you guys could put together a workout routine.
Give me a give me a charisma plus
your wingman skill.
It's gonna be
I'm doing my
charisma.
best.
Charisma plus
carousing.
Yeah.
Okay, so charisma plus carousing plus the D6 for dealing with a crew member.
What? Isn't that for a command?
It's anytime you are dealing with someone of like rank, or I can.
Yeah, which one is that?
I gotta find it. It's
I gotta get a toile to fix these sheets.
It's one of the
crew information.
God,
No.
so many of these.
Old commanding.
Academy tutor. It's one of these. It's one of the school ones, I think.
All bridge officers gain a plus 1d6, but that's Starship operations. That won't count.
Yeah, here it is. It's Academy tutor.
Okay.
You also gain a permanent 1d6 bonus to social interactions involving military personnel as you share common acquaintances, students, or colleagues.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay, and I'll use 2 luck die on this as well.
Okie doke.
31.
31. Jesus Christ. Trying to make Rubler a thing.
Doing my best. Ruby's a friend of mine, and she asked me for help. So
is it Weibly? Is Weibly better than Rubler?
I'm not putting any help on that one.
Let's see. She's not exactly the best at this stuff. It's not actually possible for her to beat you. Yeah, so she says,
very well, sir. That makes a lot of sense. Of course I can speak with her.
Perfect. Well, she'll be at the movie as well, so you guys can take it from there.
Very well, sir.
I'll see you later. Boop, boop. I'm just gonna crack my knuckles. That went well. I'm gonna get back to just typing up some notes on the disagreement on Shoku.
okay. So, movie night sort of pops around. What is this setup like here? What's happening?
It's like an old Earth sort of movie theater. It's very like plush with like drapes hanging along the sides, and there's probably just like 2 rows of seats with 4 seats per row. These are like huge, big, massive seats.
Hang on, we got to see what the ship actually has set up here. Facility.
It'll be in the holo suite, so just be big enough.
Is there only one holosuite, by the way?
I think
yeah,
so.
there's only one.
Yeah.
So was this after we did yoga?
Oh, I forgot. Yes, you guys you didn't do yoga.
Yeah. So okay. So if this is happening after the yoga, let's do the yoga scene first. Then. So yeah, Neil. What happens with Lieutenant Marinson here?
Okay, Jimmy. We're in the Hollow Suite.
Yeah.
Well, I was told that you could help me do something called yoga. Apparently, I need to relax and chill out before I rip that stupid cat pillow off his face and notarize it, or something. I don't know why.
Right. So, chill out.
Yeah, Ruby said that I should come and see you because you're the Namaste Master. Namaste?
Namaste. I got it. Reach up into my beard and just.
I'm not allowed to have any cigarettes at all, Jimmy. I'm banned from the nicotine.
It's not a cigarette.
It looks like a cigarette.
I reach forward and just pop it in your mouth.
I won't be able to do.
I mean, I don't have a pre-rolled spliff. I'm sorry, Scott. I guess I don't have that.
This kitchen roll that I just rolled up. It's not. Don't worry, folks.
Don't worry, he's not breaking TOS.
I'm not. It's kitchen roll. It's a prop. Come on. Yeah, and I take one for myself.
Have we got a smaller one, Jimmy?
Yeah. Here you go. So this is what you do before yoga.
Right.
I get out my lighter.
You eat it?
No, and I light you up, just like you would with a normal cigarette.
You can't tell Ruby, otherwise I can't do paperwork.
Don't worry, it's not the same. I'd start going over to the settings for the holodeck, and I load up 0G yoga.
This doesn't taste the same. It tastes like a garden.
Okay. So, are you ready? You feel good?
This is what engineering smells like.
I start the program.
Okay.
It's a bit. That's quite nice, actually. It's smooth.
Yeah. And the 0G just starts lifting you up. You get that elevated feeling. I'm like, okay, so what you gotta do is you float around and do some poses, really, but make sure that you also breathe and try and like pull your butthole like up inside yourself, like.
First of all,
yeah.
I don't have to try and breathe, Jimmy. I know how to breathe.
Well, think about breathing. And breathe at the same time.
I forgot to breathe when I was thinking about breathing.
It's fine. You'll get all of it. I just take them through. I take them through a yoga series, but in 0G. Yeah, that's good. This one's called the.
I'm twisted a bit, Jimmy.
It's fine. Just go with it. Relax.
Okay, I'm relaxed.
Make sure that you're pulling up in your butthole.
That's weird, Jimmy, but feels kind of cool. Yeah.
It's okay.
Jimmy.
Yeah?
Have you ever just thought about space?
Yeah.
It's like
really big.
Yeah, but
really empty.
Yeah. This goes on for the next hour or so, as we kind of transition into the movie night setup. We get the sort of comical scene where the hollow simulator doors like open up, and it's just like this cloud of smoke emerges from beyond, past Jimmy and Neil as they emerge from the simulator, just kind of laughing.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm Robbie Williams. PJ will get that, but no one else will. Or maybe you will. And yeah, I go back to engineering and do more engineering.
I've been waiting at the door to the holosuite with like a bucket of popcorn, and I just see them sort of waltz out, and Neil's smiling, and I'm just there, mouth agape.
Is that popcorn?
Namaste, Captain. Ooh, popcorn. Yeah.
I'm really hungry for some reason.
Neil like inserts his hand into his mouth as he puts the popcorn in there.
You can have this if you want.
I've got stuff back in engineering. I'm good, Captain. Thanks.
Can I come and watch the movie as well?
Well, it's actually. Look, you have to talk to Ruby about that, Neil.
I'm just gonna go, and it's quite interesting, isn't it?
I just walk, holding popcorn, and just go and look at the. I'm gonna go look at one of the C2 filters with all the flashing lights, and I'm just gonna eat popcorn and watch it for maybe an hour.
Okay, so everybody kind of gets set up. The movie setup is loaded. I think you've probably invited some of the crew to enjoy this. There's obviously got to be a skeleton crew on board to get this kind of, to make sure that the ship is doing what the ship needs to do. And people start to file in for the movie night. There's a bunch of people that have lined up at like a replicator to get different treats and things for the movie. What's the movie that you're showing? You're showing Alien again?
Oh, yeah.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, it's Alien. Absolutely. I mean, I was planning on watching Alien with Neil, but the movie hasn't changed. Like, that's still what I'm watching. Like, that's what's going on.
Okay.
So,
yeah. And so Weiler shows up. I think right on time, like exactly on time, and she says,
sort of acting
Captain, reporting for movie night, sir.
Yes, ticket, please.
A what?
Your ticket.
What is that?
You know, you're supposed to print it out from the message.
Print?
Yeah, or just show me the message that. What's your seat?
Seat?
Ruby rolls up. I got two. Don't worry.
Perfect.
I printed out two.
Okay, you can head in.
Hello, Lieutenant Tootie.
She like reeks of perfume. Hi.
You guys can take your seat. I'm standing there just sort of as like an usher, taking people's tickets and getting them to their seats.
I'm comfortably close to Weiler. Where are you gonna sit?
In a seat?
I think this is the best viewing spot. Let's leave. I think we should. You want to sit there? You want to sit?
What?
It's like right in the middle, but not too far in the back, not too far in the front.
Very well. Are you sitting next to me, or?
Oh, I mean, we were just walking, just like next to each other. So I just figured,
But
not
why
to
are
make a
you
big
grabbing
shuffle
my
for
arm like
anybody.
that? I don't understand.
Look, I don't do very good in scary movies, so I think maybe I just.
Why is this
instant
scary?
reaction.
This alien. We have aliens all over.
Well, I mean, have you ever? You haven't seen it. You'll see. They jump out, they kill people.
Oh, is this some sort of audience participation?
Oh no! Not unless you want to laugh, or clap, or something like that. But I think people might get mad about that too. So.
Everybody's taking their seat. I'm gonna move or just walk up to the front of the screen. Okay, everybody, we're gonna be watching an old Earth classic, Alien, a fantastic movie. Please put all of your data devices in your pockets with the screens turned off and enjoy the movie. And I'm gonna. Oh yeah, yes, all right.
What's the movie about, Captain?
I can't spoil it. You'll enjoy it though.
How long's the movie, Captain?
A little over 2 hours long. I see you have a bowl of spoons.
Yes, in case anybody we had some guacamole after. Left.
Do you? Oh, that's a conversation for another day. Enjoy the movie, everybody. And I'm gonna run up and grab my seat. It's probably next to RA, honestly.
Is the guacamole all brown by this point? I think it's all brown. There's been no citric acid added to that guacamole.
Yeah, I press play, and I'm like just trying to lean away from RA and just bowl of nasty guac.
Ruby's doing that thing where she's like trying to share the armrest with Wyler. Like, just touch the arm, just enough.
What are you doing?
It's you have to.
Do you want this? Do you want to place your arm there?
Well, I mean, you can put your arm there too if you want. It's.
There doesn't appear to be enough space. I don't understand why the seats are so close together.
It's okay. You can have it. Never mind.
Well, if you wanted, you could put your arm there.
Oh, okay. That's like half her body weight on it. like pretending like she's putting her head on somebody's shoulder, but there's
very warm in here.
Laura, will you turn on the air conditioning? Real cold. Doop. Okay. So let me just watch. Okay, look. So this sequence, it's a big spaceship, right? And she just like talks to the whole thing. I just can't help it. Sorry. Watch this.
Why are people so entranced by this? Look at how terrible. That is so fake. I don't understand.
It's like nostalgia. Like, think about
it. Is that a seam?
Yes, it is. It's gonna be fine.
That is obviously rubber.
Well, you can't, they couldn't make a real spaceship to make a movie.
What kind of horrible technology did these humans have on their planet for so long?
Do you want some slushy?
What is a slushy?
It's water and sugar and food coloring.
That sounds horrible.
Okay, I'll drink it myself. Thank you.
Why is your mouth all blue?
It's fun, right?
Are you sick?
And Wyler
No.
gets in really close to look at you.
That's okay. We haven't even gotten 30 minutes in the movie yet, but okay. No.
Look at your tongue is all blue as well.
It's a Slurpee. See, it's blue.
Puts a paw on your forehead.
I'm having a great time. Remind me to write a thank you letter to the captain later. Thank you.
Okay, so there's a lot of awkward back and forth that happens here. I think we get to the sort of climax of the movie, and let's see. How you doing through all this, Neil? As all this is going on, what's the movie like for you?
I'm still watching the CO2, the lights on the CO2 scrubbers.
Okay.
I've nearly finished all the popcorn.
It's brilliant.
It's really buttery.
It's just they expect you to, Do you think?
I think the light's gonna blink again.
Oh, it blinked.
Did it? Yes, it blinked. Yes.
Yeah, you hear me in the corner, Captain.
It blinked again. Sorry.
Is he in here?
Apparently.
Yeah, I don't know if there's any flashing lights in here.
Well, they have to have, maybe they've got the old exit signs or something on the movie theater, and it's got that little flashing battery light.
Oh my god! Yeah, no, I'm. When I notice that he's doing that, and he says, "I'm just gonna get up and quickly grab him." Just take your seat, Neil.
He's been standing this whole time,
I'm
looking at the wall.
I'm laughing. I mean, I know why he's like this. It's like, Neil, I'm so sorry. Just take your seat.
It's a comfortable seat.
It's so just sit down, enjoy the movie, maybe fall asleep.
It's that you put your bottom in it, but it makes your head comfortable. You know?
I'll talk to you later. I'm gonna go. Yeah, and I just rush back to my seat and sit down.
Okay. Yeah, the movie wraps up, and we get the sort of jump scare from Wyler. Wyler literally jumps out of her seat, and
Oh, it's okay. Come here. Come here. I just like pet her arm. It's fine. It's fine. It's just a movie. It's on screen. See? Earlier you were like, it's all fake. It really got to you, didn't it? See?
Give me a
magic.
charisma check. If you have carousing, you can add that, Ruby.
I do not. I have counseling.
Sure.
Sweet. Ow. Ow.
Okay. Wyler puts her ears back, and she just kind of.
I would have beat them.
Oh, I know. This is not like a training thing.
They wouldn't get away.
I know. That's why you're so impressive. Very impressive.
Thank you.
Very welcome.
She sits back down. There's like a few kernels of popcorn that have been thrown at her, like as she got up and like started barking from various crew members, mostly Jimmy, probably.
Jimmy's like, oh, she's hungry.
Yeah, so you guys finish up the movie, and Wyler says,
Well, I still don't know if this is really for me, but as I mentioned before, what I'd like to consider is the possibility of a training regimen. I already run 10 miles a day.
It shows. Mm-hmm.
Why, thank you. I've been working on my haunches.
Noticed.
Well, that's very professional of you.
I'm real professional. It's fine. But still, yes. I do think you are the most fit person on this ship, frankly. That's just how I feel about that.
Exactly. That's why I think we need to start instituting running policies for everyone aboard the ship. You see, the nutrition and the exercise of all of our crew members is paramount to our security. I think 10 miles a day should be more than adequate.
Oh, I mean, I don't even run 2 miles a day, but I feel like maybe we should work our way up to it. You know, did you start out just running 10 miles a day, or did you start with like 2?
Well, I actually started with 20, but I kept passing out.
Yeah, that's not healthy. Maybe we can work together on it. I don't mind. We should also work on adding in some like other stuff too, like weight training, you know, stuff like that, like squats.
Oh yes, on my planet we have these round discs. They have weights on them. They are often thrown back and forth, and we proceed to run after them, catch them, bring them back with the weights on them, and it works quite well.
That would be a sight to see. I don't know. Maybe we'll work up to that point again.
Yes, we call it round disc.
Round disc. Okay, round disc. Noted. I will research round disc of your culture. I think it'd be fun to incorporate some of your stuff, some of your original training into this training regimen. But you got to think like, when's the last time I worked out?
Not today.
Oh, I mean, just.
We need to remedy that.
Patience.
Come on, let's go.
Okay, great, but go easy on me because I'm new, very new. I'll need a lot of hands-on training.
Of course, that is very important.
Thank you.
And yeah, so she leads you off. This is we get kind of this strange montage of Ruby expecting something way different.
Like sweating.
Yeah, there's a horrible sweating. Your face is plastered with your hair is like all on the side. Your makeup.
All that makeup.
Yeah, it's all runny. Just horrible. Just like.
Okay. Oh.
There's a take it to the limit kind of montage happening, and yeah. We get this scene of Wyler walking you to the door, and she says,
Ah, see? Don't you feel much better now?
Ruby's like hunched over. She can barely feel her abs. Just like, I can't. This was fun. Thank you.
Good!
slap on the back.
Okay. Oh, that's not too soon. Okay. I have to. I'm gonna go now. I feel like I stink a little bit, so I'm gonna. Thank you for the kind training. I do appreciate that.
Wyler starts to sniff.
She says, yes, you have a bit of smell happening. It's irregular. Usually,
Do you like it?
usually you're covered with strange flowers and things, and it's very difficult to smell your normal smell.
So the musk smell is better, you think? Like the,
Of
sometimes I feel
course.
noted.
I've never smelled anything so horrid as citrus.
Okay, citrus is off the list. Perfect. Thank you.
What list?
Oh, I just, I keep. It's fine. All right, I'm gonna go take a nice big ice bath for like 10 years. I'm go. But thank you. I appreciate your help. Thank you. All right. And Ruby just kind of very slowly creaks into her room. I don't even get a day off. This is my other day off. Okay, this is.
All right, you finish up the night. Probably just like heading. Maybe you like try to go to the bathroom and then you start to list, like you just start to lean, like your body's involuntarily starting to lean towards the bed, and you just kind of fall on your side and your legs wiggle a little bit.
Oh yeah, there's nothing extra going on today. It's just dead. It's dead for days, dead for hours for streaming. Or
Right.
Sorry, for working out.
And you just kind of crash. What did the rest of you sort of think of the movie this evening?
Every time that movie ends, I'd stand up and clap. It's wonderful. Such a wonderful movie.
I'll react to it really quick. Oh,
I noticed everyone else is clapping, so I don't know what we're clapping at.
I've been just watching Neil this whole time, just like
Every time the cat's on screen, I'm like totally invested in the movie. But then when it's not, I'm just eating popcorn. Just
Neil.
Yes, Captain.
Literally everybody is gone.
Are they gone, or are they just elsewhere, man?
You should probably retire for the night, Commander. Get some sleep.
I'm too young to retire. There's so many forms that need filling out.
You have a wonderful night, Commander
One
Bish.
popcorn kernel is just stuck to his cheek right there.
Yeah, I'm gonna just turn and walk out and leave him. He can fall asleep there for all I care.
See you later, buddy.
I'm gonna give him the bowl before I leave.
No.
Here you go. Nobody wanted any, so
Uh,
perhaps you'll have more use of it. Good night, Paige.
What corn?
Wow. I'm gonna show this to Jimmy. Dora, take me to engineering.
oh my god.
And you get the little lights that kind of flash.
Unfortunately, I know that the light doesn't get faster.
Yeah,
I
it
can't
just cycles
run.
back.
Yeah, just take a jaunt. And,
Jimmy always thinks he's got to beat the light.
take the bowl of guacamole. It probably is.
It's
now.
brown amole.
It's still edible. It's just disgusting.
It's gross. Yeah, it
Yeah.
tastes really bad.
Dip the popcorn in it.
It's salty.
Jimmy, do you want this?
I like pop my head out from a panel. Huh? Through my many years of eating food, I've got quite the instinct, Neil.
Yeah. You're thinking popcorn, right?
Yeah. Oh, and that I wouldn't eat that. It's brown. I think it's supposed to be green.
We get this close up of Neil's face, just trying to ingest this as we switch scenes. It's the following day, and everybody's getting ready to continue the journey. I think we have this scene of Ruby kind of limping her way into the sick bay. Everything's kind of cramping up at this point. You've got just
She finally makes it to her Segway, and she's like, "Oh, thank God." Okay, one leg up. Fuck, now the other leg. Crap. All right, other leg. All right. Medical emergencies all day. Pedal all day. Thank you.
And you just lean heavily onto the Segway, like head off. The rest of the group seems in better spirits today. The benefit of resting has taken away one of the D6s. So you're still at a negative 1d6. You technically have to rest for 2 days to get rid of both of them. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
But still, that's one off.
That's a hell of a lot better than 2d6 penalty is huge.
Is brutal.
That's bad.
Brutal. Okay. So the crew has gotten to their stations for the morning shift.
Yeah, I would have walked onto the bridge and was drinking my morning coffee. I always sweeten it with maple syrup as well. I'm going to just take my seat.
Or is it maple syrup flavored with coffee?
Realistically, it's closer to that. Let's be real. It's definitely more maple syrup than coffee.
Is it just maple syrup with a shot of espresso in it?
Yeah, pretty much. Just a little enough to dilute it so that you can drink it, and not like, because the maple syrup that I have, it's so thick that it doesn't really.
You gotta work to swallow it a little bit.
yeah, for sure. I take my seat and I take a sip. Lieutenant Zebu.
Yes, Captain.
Re-engage warp, FTL 11.
Very well, Captain.
And he starts to do his pre-flight calculations. Yeah, by the way, Zebu has been doing astrophysics checks to see if he can speed up the journey. And he's been rolling pretty well. So you guys have actually been making it faster here than you would have. 24. Very nice. We had an exploding die there on a luck die, giving us a total of 76 instead of a... what was that logic? So, yeah, instead of a 5d6 that got booted up to a 7d6, giving us a 24. Very nice. And he's going to make a piloting check here. He's going to add some luck die to that. Okay, a 27 on an 8d6. The journey begins again as you guys head to the Beehive Cluster. As you approach the Beehive Cluster, Zebu would probably contact you, RA9, Lieutenant Commander RA9, saying,
excuse me, sir. I believe we are approaching the Beehive Cluster if you would like to notify the captain.
Thank you. Will do. Captain,
Yes.
we're approaching our destination.
Perfect. Please arrange docking at Vendalyr at our station.
So,
Of course, Captain.
Beehive Cluster is not a simple enter it, go to your destination. Beehive Cluster itself is a it's an open sort of galactic cluster, and there's over 1,000 stars in it. It has a very large system population than most other clusters nearby, and the area is not exactly safe to travel through in terms of like astronomical phenomena and such.
Okay, I see. Not so much to pirates, but it's just a lot of debris. You need some serious piloting skills to be able to
Yeah, it can definitely be hazardous at times to travel through.
Okay. RA9,
Yes, Captain.
I need you to calculate the probability of our chances of successfully navigating through the Beehive cluster.
All right, hold.
Okay, so RA9, you can give me a. Let's see what's
Astrogation?
It's definitely astrogation, yeah. It's going to be astrogation plus logic for sure.
Perfect. Did I get an order thingy? A 1?
Yeah. Yep, you get a
Sweet.
bonus 1d6 because of Captain McQuaid's bullshit aura. I mean, Captain Aura.
Blam. 18.
18 on a 66. Okay. I mean, listen, it's not the easiest trip, but it's very doable. You know that Zebu is a very good pilot. And it takes a lot of sort of sensor communication, sensor readings, making sure you're checking out tidal forces and such. Because of the amount of celestial bodies in such a small space compared to most of the area, it tends to have unexpected effects on tidal forces, random gravitational anomalies, and you're pretty sure that you've got this figured out. You'd put it in a high chance probability.
Captain, with Zebu's piloting skill, I wouldn't worry. The probability is good.
Well, I take your word for it. You are in the position you are in for a reason. RA9?
Yes.
Perfect. I'll let Zebu know. Keep an eye out on the scans as well. I'm sure we're going to be traveling through the cluster at warp. So just make sure that if anything is to come up, just see what you can do.
I'll wear a seatbelt, Captain.
Perfect. Give you a salute. Just bang. Yeah, I'm gonna just head up to Zebu at the helm station. Okay, so Zebu.
Yes, sir.
I'm like leaning in. I have a hand on his shoulder and like one hand on the console.
He flinches at your touch for a heartbeat.
So, have you ever navigated through anything quite like the Beehive cluster before?
Sir, not exactly, but I have piloted through many asteroid belts for enjoyment and for practice.
Really?
Yes, sir.
You're gonna have to tell me a bit more about that at some point. But for now, you do what you need to do. If you need to drop warp to navigate or whatever the case may be, you have full control to do with the ship as you need to get us there safely.
Very well, sir. I believe that I have charted a course so that we can make it through with minimal problems, sir.
Perfect. Sounds fantastic. I tap him on the shoulder, give him a salute, make it happen, and I'm gonna walk back to my chair.
He gives you 2 out of 3 thumbs up as he's still on the helm.
Yeah, I'm gonna head off to my chair and just take a seat.
And so he Zebu settles in, and we get this like intense concentration shot of Zebu's I forget what it's called, compound eyes, and we see all the light, like all these different images reflecting on his different facets of his eyes as he begins to pilot his way through the complicated set of parameters that he set as you guys enter the Beehive cluster. Upon doing so, the ship is definitely having an issue dealing with all of the inertial forces that are happening. You guys can feel the inertial dampeners actually switching, And Zebu pipes up and says, Captain, we will have to supply more power to the inertial dampeners as we pass through several different gravitational fields.
Sounds good. Make it happen.
Very well, sir. Perhaps we could contact Lieutenant Marinson to manage the power outputs, sir.
That's a fantastic idea. Lieutenant Commander RA9.
Yes, Captain.
Can you please get in touch with Lieutenant Junior Grade Marinson and orchestrate some proper energy redirection to the dampening fields, so we don't get blown to bits by the debris?
Of course, Captain.
Thank you. Yeah, and I just go back to my my data pad. I always have the data pad in one hand, and a mug in the other. And I'm the kind of person, Captain McQuaid is the kind of person where he'll continuously go to take sips from the mug, even though it's still empty, but he'll follow through knowingly that it's empty just so he doesn't look like an idiot. But I'm at that stage right now with my drink. So I'm just waiting to get brought to Vendalyr. Going through my notes.
So, RA9, you've got your astrogation check that you're working out with Zebu. You contact Lieutenant Junior Grade Jimmy Marinson.
Just to be 100%, what was you wanted me to tell him to check the energy in the engine?
Basically, you're redistributing the power levels to make sure that you guys have enough power in the inertial dampeners.
The dampeners, okay.
Yeah, there would stop you guys from hitting the ship like a, I forget what the speed is, but it's some ludicrous exponential number that is quite high. I don't think you really want to hit a ship wall at that speed. That'd be bad.
Yeah, I think like a pebble at that speed is like enough to destroy a ship.
Yeah,
so.
That's the main reason why you have deflector shields, basically.
And Marinson?
Oh, namaste, RA9.
Yes, good day. And the captain wished to make sure that you have sufficient power to the dampeners.
Yeah, I was thinking it's starting to get a bit bumpy. Yeah, I'll get right on that, no problem.
How long is it going to take?
Shouldn't take long at all. I'm pretty good at my job, dude.
Okay, good
It's
answer.
like stifled laughter throughout engineering. Like,
Jimmy out. Beep.
Okay, bye.
Get over to your console and just meow, meow. I've added meow sounds to the consoles in here as well.
you can hear like a collective sigh run through engineering like every time a button is pushed. Everyone is so fed up with Jimmy's bullshit in engineering. Like they.
Is it really loud? Like your phone's set to 100% volume loud, or?
It's like louder for elderly folk loud.
Oh my god, for the hearing impaired.
Yeah, so everyone is at their stations getting set up. Jimmy, go ahead and give me an engineering check, plus your logic.
I don't get the captain's dice because he did it through RA9, right?
He gave RA9 the order. I think so.
So I don't get it? Or
You do.
Okay, sweet. Boink. No luck die. A 17 on a 7.
17 on a 76. Oof.
Are we still 1d6 down?
You are still 1d6 down, yeah. So that last numbers there, we got to remove the 1 from Zebu's roll, the 5, the 1. Okay, so Zebu's rolls were a 23, a 22. RA9's was a 17, and Jimmy Marinson's was a 14 on a 66. That's not the best. Jimmy, there's probably a little bit more power drain than you were anticipating. You can see that the systems are going a bit faster than what you're used to. You're trying to keep track of the hum that's happening with the warp field, and simultaneously tried to match the readouts on the panels that you're getting right now. And you can tell that The inertial dampeners are getting overloaded right now. You're definitely not transferring the power fast enough.
Captain, come in, please.
Yes, Mr. Marinson.
Sorry to come straight to you, but things are a little funky. I can't get power to the dampeners quick enough. Can I power down some other systems that we definitely don't need?
You guys start to feel the ship start to shear like really fast. You get thrown in your seats kind of hard to one side, or if you are standing up, you probably get tossed to the ground. You hear this sort of like on the ship. If you are standing up, you definitely get thrown to the ground. Yeah, there's a hard shudder throughout the ship as everyone kind of realizes like, oh shit, like these are serious gravitational forces. Zebu says, "Sir, there's not enough power to the inertial dampeners, sir."
Mr. Marinson.
Yes, sir.
Please redirect power from all non-essential systems to the dampener.
Okay.
I like switch weapons off and like all the recreational stuff, all that's off.
Commander Beige.
Right, the power straight over.
Yes, Brex. Captain.
Yellow alert.
All hands, this is a yellow alert situation. Yellow alert.
Okay. Yeah, across the ship, you hear the klaxons of the alert start to go off as the ship is sort of gathering all of the personnel into their appropriate stations, which generally means that anybody that is standing up during these gravitational shears would try to find like their nearest station where they can actually sit down and strap in. Yeah, medical is basically, you guys have those kind of like fold out stewardess kind of chairs like they have on airplanes where it just kind of folds out from the wall, Ruby, and there's like straps that kind of get pulled out as you guys get strapped in. Zebu says, "Sir, I think that is enough, sir. We will be dealing with these gravitational forces for the next few minutes, sir."
Perfect. So that's sufficient power?
I believe so, sir.
Okay, but Mr. Marinson.
Yes, Captain.
That should do it.
Okay.
Well done as well, by the way. Congratulate your team. That was some quick work.
Yeah, good dudes. Good job, dudes.
Well done, Mr. Marinson. Braxton out. Boop, boop.
Okay. As you guys make your way through the Beehive cluster, you can see that basically the cluster is just riddled with stars. There's sort of a lot of like various alerts and course changes that Zebu has to make, but you guys start to approach within the next like hour or so of Yanta Cancri 4, also known as Vendalyr. I would like a sensor readout from RA9. RA9, please go ahead and give me your computers plus your logic. Did you
minus a 1? That ain't so bad.
Yeah, minus a 1. So that's a 15 on a 46. So, essentially, there are there's a lot of things that start to pop up on your screen. The most obvious are the sort of 3 celestial bodies that are coming up right now for Vendalyr. You have the actual planet Vendalyr, the moon Shoku, and 3. I think there's another moon. Oh, no, I'm sorry. So it's Vendalyr and 3 satellites. There's 3 satellites, Jalos, Cannon, and Shoku. And you're getting a large readout of ships around what appears to be Shoku. You don't have an exact count, but there's a lot of them from what you can tell.
Captain,
Yes, RA9.
I'm getting a lot of readings. There seems to be some satellites.
Mm-hmm.
3 of them.
That's normal. If there's only 3 surrounding Vendalyr, then that actually seems far too few.
There also seems to be something else.
Well, satellites means moons.
Oh.
Oh.
I'm
like-
Swedish. I'm Swedish.
I don't mean like actual like satellites.
Yeah, okay. Did you all say there were ships?
Yeah, there's ships.
Yeah.
There also seems to be several ships, sir.
Of what? Are they of Venetian origin? Are they Borean origin? Are they at Vendalyr? Are they at the moon of Shoku? I know these are a lot of questions. But...
So they're surrounding the moon of Shoku. There are several ships in Vendalyr space as well. There's just the system is overloaded with various readings, and they're all sort of different. It's a lot to kind of process all at once here.
There's a lot. They are around Shoku, but there is a lot to take in here, sir. Would you like me to search for something?
Nothing specific. If you could alert the Alliance base on Vendalyr that we are ready to dock. We have a few Ogron passengers, well, prisoners, I should say, on board that we need to offload. And just let them know that we are here, and we will begin the negotiations for the dispute within the next few days.
Very well, Captain.
Thank you. And I just walk back over and grab my seat.
Yeah, I would like to I would like to call a friend.
Okay. You're going to comms the planet Vendalyr.
Yes.
Very well. Okay. So you start out sending a hail out to the Venetian station there. Okay, yeah, basically you get a response back that says, "You have entered Vendalyr space. Please identify."
This is the Alliance of Solar System and Planetary Orbital Organization. Explorer.
Your ID has been recognized. Welcome to Vendalyr.
Thank you.
Just everywhere.
Yeah, there's no follow-up. Like,
Yeah,
it's just...
That's like...
Captain, it seems like we are allowed to land.
Where?
Or at least enter the space.
We
Airspace on.
We need docking information.
You still also have yellow alert going off.
Oh, Commander Beige.
Yes, Captain.
We are free of all spatial... actually, before I'd say that, I want to just go back a sec. Are we free of all spatial anomalies? Like, have we passed those few minutes of...
Yeah, I think that Zebu probably would give you the all clear by now.
Okay, perfect. You can cancel yellow alert.
Yes, Captain.
Oh, is that all it takes?
Yes, it's usually an order. Since as you gave it, I thought you might want to turn it off. It's...
I thought I always just had to tell my commander to do the alerts. If there's a button...
Well, I like...
You can... Okay, no, you... We'll keep procedure as is. I know you're a stickler for that.
I think you've noticed that there's like on your chair, you've got like a red alert, a yellow alert, and there's like a piece of masking tape that's there that there's a black Sharpie marker has written in beige ? with a little arrow to the left of the yellow alert.
So this is quietly to the point where it's just like between me and Neil. Neil.
Yes, Captain.
What's this? Just take the tape and slowly peel it off.
Oh, that was. I'm sorry, Captain. That was a prototype that I was just trying to see if it fit. Sorry, Captain.
You are aware of.
I think last night just has like a little bit of a flashback. Like after the movie, Neil ordered like 2 more tubs of popcorn, went onto the bridge, and sat in your chair like.
Oh, no.
And I watched the rest of the Alien franchise from his chair.
You could have cleaned up.
Yes, sorry, Captain. There was quite a lot of popcorn everywhere.
What do you
I
think?
must have forgotten.
What do you think, though? It's. I mean, I love those movies, but it takes something out of me to watch them all back to back like that.
I don't know what you're talking about, Captain.
Very well, very well. Look, Commander Bish.
Yes, Captain.
I assume you've gone over all the notes for both the dispute on the moon of Shoku and the Ogron prisoners that we have aboard, and what we need to do with both of them.
Yes, Captain. I have prepared a short PowerPoint about both races.
That wasn't necessarily needed. We're not going to be showing the Venetians and the Boreans a PowerPoint on themselves.
I meant for the crew, Captain, that might be going down on an away mission.
Well, there's only going to be a few select people that are going to be handling
and
both of these.
It's a few select hours of a PowerPoint.
Well, I'm planning on taking at least 1 full day of rest before we engage with both the disputes and the prisoners. I know we are going to have to represent the Alliance in the trial for the Ogrons. And
may I suggest, Captain, that I assume the ambassador will be part of the away mission?
For the trade dispute, yes, on Shoku. Not for the case against the Ogrons.
Yeah, I have met with the ambassador. He might need a security personnel with him.
We will have a full security detail when we...
Full security detail?
We will
Yes,
be
sir.
properly protected.
Full security.
Weiler, how do you just keep showing up like that?
I've been here the whole time, sir.
How are you so quiet?
It's quite difficult, sir.
Do you just not breathe?
I try not to.
That's not good. The lungs, they need circulation. Weiler.
Yes, sir.
I found if you think about breathing too much, you forget to breathe.
I hate that.
It's weird.
I feel like we're connecting, Neil.
Oh, sorry, Captain.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, I just kind of looked down a little bit. So just familiarize yourself with both dockets and, yeah. Do you have any law experience? How many years have you studied law?
Off and on the Open University, 17 years.
Excuse me, 17 years.
It's more of a hobby, Captain.
A hobby? That doesn't surprise me.
I had a roommate who was very litigious.
Okay, well, look, I'm going to put you in full charge and command of the legal case against the Ogrons.
Right.
That is yours. You can take who you need, okay, to deal with this dispute. We may have to deal with the dispute on Shoku first, but I want you to be prepared for that case against the Ogrons.
I pull out like a sheet, a couple of papers.
If you could sign here, Captain, these are all the charges brought against the Ogrons.
I'm going to read them very meticulously. I'm going to pull out a pair of old man glasses and sit them on the top of my nose and go through these. The only thing I'm checking for is that it's actually what he says it is. He's not sneaking in beige alert somewhere.
For the record, I'm not, but you can...
Yeah, I'll just read through them quickly just to go through. Yeah, these seem to be in order. Sign off. And again, whoever you need, The dispute on Shoku does take priority, however. So if there's someone that you would like for your team that I need to deal with the dispute, then we may have to delay the proceedings a little bit.
Yes, Captain. I think the Bowen and Venetian dispute does take precedent.
I would agree. Lieutenant... Oh, 1 second here. Where is it? Oh my god. Lieutenant Zebu.
Yes, sir.
How far away from Vendalyr? From docking?
Sir, we are approximately 20 minutes, sir.
We're close. Okay, well, just go through regular docking procedures.
Sir, I have gotten docking clearance for the planet-side shipyards. Are we going planet-side, sir?
Well, we are going to need to drop off the Ogron prisoners on Vendalyr. We don't necessarily need to land to do that. We could just transport them down. Or teleport them down, I should say. Bring us within orbit, firstly.
Very well, sir.
Perfect. Commander Bish?
Yes, Captain.
Can you let the Alliance know on board the Vendalyr planet that we have 7 Ogron prisoners ready for transport?
Yes, Captain.
I'm going to go to a separate communications desk, so I don't have to do it on the bridge, or right in the middle of the bridge, rather, while he's doing his thing.
Okay. You can go to the captain's ready room if you want.
Permission to use your ready room, Captain.
Granted.
Yeah, okay, I'll use the ready room.
Okay. Head on into the captain's ready room.
And then I guess I will... Okay, so I haven't traveled to many planets personally. I assume you have to connect initially at like a place before you can get through to other places.
Mm-hmm. They probably have like a planetary communications grid or something that you have to gain access to.
Okay. I'll get an account, sign up with an email and all that stuff.
I love how you guys have integrated like 21st century stupidity into into this culture.
Starbucks won the communication wars. The cloud
check
wars.
the boxes, but it's a check the boxes to opt out, so you start getting their newsletter.
I'll meticulously make sure that we don't get emails.
Yeah, this is where like Neil shines. He gets like he does the old finger crack. You hear his bones creak as he begins furiously closing ad windows. And yeah, you gain access to the planetary communications network for Vendalyr.
I'll just ask him to put me.
Can you put me through to Law and Security of the planet, please? This is Commander Neil Beige of. Hang on.
Acronyms.
The Alliance Solar Systems and Planetary Orbital Organizations.
Is that right? Yeah. What are we called? The Explorer.
Yes.
Ship Explorer.
Okay. Yeah. So you go through the various prompts and things, and you get to the order of inquiry, and the order of inquiry has various banners and things. This is a tribal culture. So there's various tribes around the planet. It's as if tribal culture has, essentially evolved to the point where, high technology is ruling over things of tribal culture. So there's lots of orders and sigils and those kinds of things that are prevalent through most of the interfaces and such that you go through to get to where you need to go to. So you've reached the order of inquiry. This is the order of inquiry. How may I assist you?
Would they have like a sheriff or?
They have counselors. They're official policing agents. They have both judicial and investigative jurisdictions for maintaining order, detecting and preventing crimes, and enforcing the laws of Vendalyr.
So it would be the enforcers I'd want, right?
The counselors, they handle all of those.
Ah, right.
Yes, can I speak to a councillor with reference to piracy prisoners taken aboard the ship?
Connecting. And you get a prompt that comes up with basically like a hold time, approximately 1 minute.
I'm human. I know how to wait.
There's different like montage angles of Neil waiting.
And they're all like crazy fucking angles and lighting and stuff. It's the most intense music.
Yeah,
ever.
for some reason it's like Trey Parker and Matt Stone doing the cheesy soundtrack for Neil's montage.
He's a waiter. But not one of those normal waiters at a restaurant.
There's like a scene of like Neil slowly like looking at his nails.
Oh, that one's a bit longer. I've got to get it even.
Waiter.
He's checking his pens. And then this is Councillor Netto.
Yes, hello, Councillor Netto. This is Commander Neil Beige of the Alliance of Solar Systems and Planetary Orbital Organizations Starship Explorer.
Yes. How can I help you?
Thank you for your time. We recently came across some pirates who wished to commit piracy. They didn't get very far. They are Ogrons. I would like to give them into your care, if at all possible. Our brig is not built to deal with such things.
Give me Give me a negotiating plus your charisma, please, Neil.
Waiter. I'm gonna use a luck die here because it's been 2 days. I've probably got back now.
Yeah, it was definitely a smash cut Edgar Wright style montage that was happening.
Yes,
Skyheart.
That man could make waiting exciting.
Combined with the horrible South Park soundtracks. Okay, 27 on a 76 there. Did you minus the 1d6?
Oh no, I haven't.
So that 1 is off, so it's a 26. Okay.
No, that one's a luck, so it's minus the. It wouldn't be the 4. It would be the. It would be the other 4.
It would be the other 4, so it's a 23. Okay, so. He says, very well. Are you transporting them down?
We would like to, rather than landing, yes, if this is acceptable to you.
Yes, we will have them processed soon. Apologies, but we are a bit behind schedule.
It's no problem. I understand that there's a lot of paperwork that needs to be filled out. I did mention that they are Ogrons, correct?
Yes, we have dealt with Ogrons before.
I should probably mention...
how many is there? Oh, I don't know. I want to say 7. I don't know why.
There are 7 that you guys have in the brig, yes. That's accurate. Peachy, you remembered something.
Somehow.
Did we have some sort of prize, or there should be some kind of perhaps an award.
Cake. I'll take cake. I'm a fan. God, I want some cake.
Does Huel have a cake flavor? Because that's the only one that you're really allowed to eat right now, right?
They have been in our communal brig, 7 of them. They might be a little bit Ogron-y.
Understood. Very well. We will have them processed soon. We will have our counselors set up a court date. How long will you be in the system?
For the foreseeable future.
I mean, we're going to be here like at least 3 days, aren't we? Do we have an at least? How long we're going to be dealing with this?
Maybe something you should speak to the captain about.
Oh, yes.
I'm not sure exactly how long we'll be in the system. Definitely for the next day. I will give you a full report after I've spoken to the captain.
Very well. Counselor Nato out.
Alliance Starship Explorer out. Captain, that has... It has been dealt with. They were asking for an estimation on how long we would be in the system. I said I didn't know, but we'd be here at least a day.
That's true. We'll probably be here a few days dealing with the dispute on Shoku, and potentially a day or two extra if need be for the dispute, or not the dispute, or the case against the Ogrons.
Should I say a minimum of 3 days in the system, possibly more?
Sure, but just keep it open-ended.
Yes, Captain.
I'm going to craft this so it says I want it to say we'll be here 3 days, but I want it to mean that it could be possibly more and it could be possibly way less.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and give me another charisma, and this is going to be your
bureaucracy.
Neil-splaining.
Neil-splaining?
Hold up.
I feel like that's an incorrect call, but I'm going to roll it.
Neil-splaining?
Yeah, he's got Neil-splaining.
Yeah, I took it.
Remember,
as a
your
thing.
modifier's a -1.
Minus 1. I'm not going to put any luck down this. 19.
19. Okay. Yeah. So I guess you send over the message. You get a response back from Counselor Nato that says, understood. The sooner that this problem is dealt with and your ship is out of our system, the better.
Awesome. And I'll relay that to the captain.
Captain, it did... From the message I received, it does seem like they do not want us in the system for very long.
Well, they're going to have to just deal with it because we have too many things to take care of here.
They have received and agreed to the paperwork. We could stay here for another 1 million years, Captain.
That is a long time.
Well, I thought you did say open-ended.
That is a little bit extreme, but thank you. We will definitely be covered with that.
I wanted to cover all bases, Captain.
You've definitely done so with that. Okay, so I assume that they accepted the teleport of the prisoners?
Yeah, yes.
Oh, they did, didn't they?
So yeah, they Counselor Nato basically said that that he asked if you were going to be transporting the prisoners down. In terms of the coordination, that hadn't really been worked out.
Well, wouldn't they have given us coordinates to
do this?
Yeah.
Not necessarily. No. I think from what you gather with these guys, they've got sort of a strange way of speaking. A lot of it has to do with like specifics. They leave things intentionally open-ended and vague, expecting you to sort of fill in the blanks. They've got it's a strange kind of way of thinking, like, and I think if you've been reading briefs on the Venetian people, you would know that they it's the burden of like progressing the conversation is on the person that's initiating the conversation. It's sort of their custom and the way that they interact with people. So it's a situation where they leave you room in the conversation to say what you want to say.
I haven't arranged that yet, Captain. I just wanted to dot the T's, cross the I's. I can arrange that now. I would... you need to be very specific with the Venetians, Captain.
Yes, this is absolutely true. They are very tribalistic in nature.
They... I think they like to give you room to mess up your own conversation, so you might want to keep an eye on that, Captain.
I am always careful with my words, Commander.
Was that a joke, Captain?
It was.
Good.
So, again, I'm thinking for the Ogrons yourself, I wouldn't mind having Ruby tag along as well to make sure that the Ogron prisoners are treated humanely and with respect. And Weiler will be joining you as well for the full security detachment, just to make sure you guys are safe.
Yes, Captain.
I may need your expertise on dealing with the dispute on Shoku, so just have your badge on you at all times. I know you will, but just letting you know.
Crossing the T's and dotting the I's, Captain.
Exactly. That'll be all. I'm going to go and ready for the dispute on Shoku. I'll be in my ready room if you need me. You have the con.
Yes, Captain.
Yeah, I'm going to head off to my ready room.
I'm going to call back the counselor.
Okay. You have to go through your waiting montage again. We get more Edgar Wright smash cuts.
And I like when I move my eyebrows, it goes whoosh. Whoosh. He's a
and you wait like another few moments, and this is Counselor Nato.
Yes, hello, Councillor Notto. To apologise for having to contact you again. I realise I left a few things out from my briefing. We are prepared now to transfer the prisoners, along with a small detail, to make sure everything goes to...
What's the word?
To the code of the Alliance's law.
Very well. Would you like the coordinates?
Yes, please do send them over to our transporter room.
Very well. I will be sending them presently.
Thank you. Could I also have coordinates for the small away team of 3?
There was nothing mentioned about an away team.
Did say a small detail of the Alliance.
I just said that. Is he lying?
I'm sorry, I missed that. I didn't hear that.
A small detail. I didn't tell him how many.
Okay. He says,
we require clearance for each member of your detail arriving on the planet.
Yes, it will be myself, our Chief Medical Officer, and our Chief Security Officer.
Very well. We will send over our planetary requirements.
Thank you for your time.
So, yeah, you get a data burst basically with various information, including coordinates for transport, for the basically for security officers to be on standby. Also, you get a medical data burst that's got like various vaccinations and things that need to be given for people going down on the planet, and any like allergic, like allergy information that could crop up with known races for the Alliance. Beyond sort of like very common races in the Alliance, it would be sort of on Lieutenant Junior Grade duty to know like specialties and things like that. That's part of your job Ruby. You sort of need to stay current on all of the crew members and like their like dietary needs, just general biological information. That's definitely like part of your job. So what I'd like for you to do is we're going to do some rolls, but we are going to take a break. We've reached that time. Let's take a break here for a bit. Give the players a chance to stretch their legs, use the facilities, etc. And snacks, of course, the most important part of any break. Thank you guys so far for watching. If you have not done so, please follow all of these wonderful people here. We have a lovely cast, and follows are free. Go do the thing, push the buttons. If you have not used your Twitch Prime as of yet, make sure you think about using that. It is free with an Amazon Prime subscription. You just have to link your Twitch account to your Amazon Prime, and you get a free subscription to a channel. Go subscribe to one of these wonderful people. They totally deserve it.
I've heard of a new partner lately, maybe by the name of Table Story. Consider using your Prime.
We've gotten plenty of wonderful subs. Thank you guys so far. We are on our way to our next emote slot. 14 points away. 14 points away. But we're gonna take a break. We'll be right back, everybody. Hang tight for more Table Story Warped. Back in just a little bit. Welcome back, everybody, to Table Story Warped. How's it going? Welcome back. We'll be using mature language and extremely stupid language. Prepare yourselves however you want to do that. If that includes surrounding yourself with volumes of incredibly high IQ, highfalutin literature, and just so that you kind of make yourself appear smarter if anybody seems to walk into the room while we're talking. It looks like, hey, you're just taking a break. Whatever it is that you need to do to help yourself out here. Welcome back to the stream, everybody.
Get your Rick and Morty DVD collection out.
If you haven't done so, please give a follow to all of these wonderful people. Follows are free. They deserve it. And if you'd like to help support the show, one of the best ways you can do that is to go on over to our wonderful show sponsors, Patreon, and support there. It's just patreon.com/Morris, Morrus. And Morris is running himself a GM podcast, a wonderful GM podcast. He's got himself a lot of experience running the enworld.org website. You can imagine that he has seen and heard every different kind of crazy request for a role-playing thing. Oh, Kujio, you're awesome. Thank you for making the exclamation point Morris command. You can head on over to morris.podbean.com to check out the podcast and learn a little bit more about DMing, GMing, and various role-playing stuff going on. But let's get back into the show. We return as the information has been sent over to the crew. Ruby, you've gotten various medical information and allergies and such and things that you need to worry about for crew members that are entering the planet. Go ahead and give me a medicine check plus your logic, please.
You got it. Medicine plus logic. Pow, pow, pow.
Oof.
15.
A 15. A 15 on
Ruby's still very sore, okay? She's just barely able to look through records because she's like, I want a nap. My thighs are burning.
Are you doing like the whiny, haven't exercised for a long time kind of thing? Where like Chandler from Friends, where it's just like, ow, 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 ow.
She's like trying to drink protein shakes, but she's like, why is this not working? I just feel like I'm getting thick and my muscles still hurt. Pedal, stop looking at me funny. I know. I can't move. I'm sitting in this weird position. I can't help it. Okay, calm down.
Yeah, you're doing the thing where you're like sitting on one leg, trying to avoid the cramping agony that's happening in your legs. And you get the data burst with the various medical information. And yeah, from what you can tell, what's been communicated to you is that it seems like who did you want to go down to the planet, Neil?
It was me, Ruby, and
Weiler.
Weiler, that's it.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like
Rottweiler, I get it.
PG, don't tell me you just got that for real.
I watched Rick and Morty,
Tell me that's
63
a
IQ. I'm pretty clever.
I got that just then too.
Oh,
Thank you, Bobby.
You're fucking kidding
Same,
me.
I didn't know.
I think whenever he described the character, he was like, looks like a Rottweiler.
Are you serious right now?
Are you think I'm serious for real?
Are you actually serious? Both of you?
Do you know, it's not
yeah,
embarrassing
but
not
what
to
do you
know
feel?
something. Okay?
Drugs are
If
bad,
you don't know
kids.
something, don't lie.
Drugs are bad, okay? What
Never
the
known.
hell?
I don't know.
I've actually said
For
it
real,
before,
I'm
too.
not even kidding. Not even kidding.
Well, that's
Get it.
amazing.
Didn't
I
get
would
it.
love to live in your guys' world.
I don't get things.
Covering your thing.
It's priceless.
Wait, I float in this water?
My mods are quitting now because I'm so stupid.
They should.
Wow. Okay. So, yeah, it looks like everybody's mostly okay with this. Ogrons generally are also fine in many different kinds of environments. They have a tendency to be able to handle a lot of various, a lot of various smells and things like that. They seem to be able to handle most things along those lines. Yeah, it's okay for the Ogrons. For Weiler, though, there are several species of spores that do move through the air of Vendalyr that she will find extremely difficult to deal with. Yeah, she's going to need to have some kind of rebreather, most likely, to handle things down on the planet.
All right. I'm gonna boop boop. Commander Beige.
Yes, Chief Medical Officer 2T.
I did see here there is. I reviewed all the medical records for the planet, or not medical records, but the medical complications potential with the planet of all the types of species or allergens and stuff that might be problematic to people. I should be fine. I'm gonna move a little slow. I hope you don't mind. I don't think my Segway can necessarily take the transport, but I don't know about Officer Weiler. I know that she apparently has some potential allergen problems with some spores that spawn on that planet. We can try to replicate her rebreather. It might take some time. Do you have any other suggestions of tactical officers to take down?
Let me have a look.
I was seeing one on the list, potentially by the name of Officer Daniels.
I'm
but
looking at
not
that too. Does seem to have some experience in law as well. That could be quite useful. A detective? What's a detective?
I mean,
But it's not specific. What does he detect? I'll ask him.
yeah, maybe it might be useful. Maybe it's, maybe he's detected Ogrons before or something.
Daniel's a human, right?
Yeah.
And human. I assume we'll be okay. Will we need shots?
I mean, I think everybody needs just some potential shots for potential infectious diseases that might be on their planet, but we just need to make sure everybody's covered off on their bases.
What about tequila shots? Oh, I'm sorry. I will meet you in the medical office.
Yeah, just have everybody report up here if you don't mind.
What's happening to me?
I think for the first time, Neil, you realize that you've got some Jimmy Buffett playing in the background.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, I really like drum and bass. Oh no, sorry, jazz. Yeah, that's jazz. That is Jimmy Buffett is jazz. Definitely jazz.
Somebody link Peachy a Jimmy Buffett song, please.
Listen away, Margarita Bill. That's about the only one I know.
Crewman.
What's your second name? What's Daniel's second name?
Yeah, it's Kinder. Oh, I didn't have that. Yeah.
Crewman Kinder, please report to the medical office. This is Lieutenant Commander Beige.
Are you saying that on the comms?
Yeah, I'm calling you directly.
All right. to the medical bay, then that's where I would go. And he would walk, I guess.
Hello?
I'll assume that he got that order. It's a
So you're-
demerit. I've never even spoken to before. He's already got a demerit. Oh no, I've removed everyone's demerits. What happened to me?
What you did? What?
Can't even remember doing it. No.
Yeah, I'm just gonna change this. Everyone is at 0 demerits because I got so chilled
But
out.
that was my thing. No.
0, 0, 0, 0.
I should probably just. I'll just. He's probably done 100 already. There we go, Jimmy.
You just give it to Jimmy. You gave Jimmy 100 demerits just on principle.
It's a safe bet, right? Yeah, then I'll go and meet them both at the medical office.
I think we get like a crash shot of Jimmy, like, I mean, he's covered something in Cheeto dust. He's never eating Cheetos, but it's just an aura that he exudes.
I just meant he saves in his pocket. It's always crushed. He like brings anything out of the
Somehow
pocket.
got on the outside of a window.
There's the one
with this window here. Is anything a bit stronger?
I was gonna say one janitor's like just can't.
He's got a squeegee for some reason.
20 minutes later, you see him outside in a spacesuit.
Yeah, Jimmy does probably his morning yoga outside the ship. He probably does 0G yoga.
It's the most natural 0G.
Sure. So, I think that everybody makes it to the sick bay.
All right, come on in. Sorry, just sit on those tables over there. What was your name, officer? I saw Daniels on the list, but I couldn't catch the last one.
What does crewman Daniels look like?
Daniel, he's short, a bit big, I would say. He has full hair. Like he's about in his. Oh yeah, deducted it. It's 25 ish.
How many C's in thick?
Season thick?
C's, thick.
Oh,
Is it 2 C's or 3 C's?
No, not that 2, but he's short though, so it kind of.
It looks like a 3, but it's actually a 2.
He looks like a funny guy. See that?
Crewman Daniel.
Hello? I was requested to come here.
Yes. It's noted in your file that you have a history with detective agency. Were you
Yes.
a detective?
I've been a detective Ada for several years.
Right. I'm sure you read the brief, but just in case you didn't, we need to escort the Ogron prisoners we have taken on board to the planet's facilities.
Uh-huh.
We need you on board. There will be a few shots you'll have to take.
Like what?
It's just a few little safety measures just in case we come in contact with any contaminagens, if I can say that right. Sorry, I'm so tired.
Well, no, can I not just wear a suit? I don't like needle.
I think wearing a full exosuit would give off the wrong image of us, the Alliance of Solar Systems and Planetary Orbital Organizations. Crewman Daniel.
Okay. Okay.
And it's okay. We have it's a fancy little, like, instead of being an old shot kind of thing, we got a little gun, just push in and out, done, over with, little bandage. You get to
Is
pick
that
out
your
what
little
bandage you
gun?
want. It's not a real gun. It's like it's a shotgun, but not shot.
It's a
shot.
shotgun?
It does shots.
Oh. Oh, you mean like a medical? You could just say medical gun. Oh, well.
Okay, medical gun. Yes.
Yeah.
Let me pull your okay, just roll your sleeve, right?
Okay, yeah. Don't let it down. Gotta be high up.
Okay, your sleeve is getting very tight, but that's okay. Let's do okay.
Down. Put it down. Right down.
Okay. All right. Ready?
Yeah.
Looking. There's pedal. Hey, help me out. All right. Look. All right. Ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, all done. All done. All right, now you get a choice of band-aids, which I mean, we have a special collection here. You got smiley face. You got kitty cat.
I want a cool one. Cool.
How about smiley face with sunglasses on?
Yeah, I want that one. Yeah.
All right, perfect. I did. You're too late. You're too late. Okay. Put the bandage on. There you go. Very nice. Very good.
Well,
Well
it's
done.
like a tattoo. Thank you.
You're very welcome. You're tactical. You're in the tactical division on this ship.
Yeah, I'm sneaking stuff.
Okay, interesting. All right. Well,
Yes, Crewman Daniel, you will be in charge of security of both myself and Chief Medical Officer Tutti.
Yes, sir.
Are you trained? What weapons are you trained in?
I'm trained in guns.
Oh, just guns.
Yeah, I like the pistols.
Right. Specifics are quite important, especially actually a few things I have learned while dealing with the Venetians is you have to be very specific. So try not to leave anything too open because they will fill in the blanks.
Well, you're doing the talking, I'm doing the shooting.
I would like not to shoot anyone. These are allies of the Alliance of Solar Systems and Planetary Orbital Organization.
Okay.
I feel like your pistol would be more just a deterrent, just to show that we are serious here at the Alliance of Solar Systems and Planetary Orbital Organizations.
yeah, like so, staying tall and just represent us accordingly. I think that'd be fine.
Yeah, they should know that we are very safe here in the Alliance of Solar System and Planetary Orbital Organization.
Yes, they should. Because the Alliance of Solar Systems and Planetary Orbital
Well, Neil's
Organization
talking. I'm
stands
gonna
for
give him a
safety.
shot. Okay, thank you.
Can I have the Digimon plaster, please?
Oh, what's a Digimon?
It was a superior Pokemon.
What's a Pokemon?
We need to hang out more, Ruby.
Okay, I'm gonna give you the flower one. Thank you. There you go.
Okay.
Perfect.
Ruby, do you think that Neil is hitting on you at this point?
I'm wondering what drugs he's on now.
This is the most forward that Neil has been.
He's very social. It's really weird.
Uh-oh.
We have to hang out. Okay, interesting.
Sorry.
No, I appreciate that.
I think Jimmy did something weird to that yoga.
It just relaxes you. I'm glad you're feeling social. That's nice. It's nice to hear you want to hang out with people. Okay, I'm gonna give myself my shot. Let me see, which band-aid do I want? So interesting.
You can give your shot yourself.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Nurse Petal's
Barbara.
looking at my shoulder. Oh, she left. It's okay. Just imagine she was here. Let's do a donut one. Boop, done. All right, I'm ready to go. Let's go. But please walk slow, because there's a lot of ache in a lot of weird places right now. So.
I fucking can't remember your goddamn rank.
Lieutenant Marinson.
Neil must stay.
I thought it was. Never mind. The away team are ready to be beamed down to the coordinates provided, and also the Ogron's in the brig to the other coordinates provided.
I've got a feeling I might get them mixed up, so
Please
do
do not get them mixed up, Jimmy.
really clear as to which one is which.
Yes,
Send me I'll do the Ogrons first. You just send me those coordinates to my data pad. And then I'll send those, and then I'll send you.
he's chief medical officer, chief engineer,
Oh, I know. Wait, are we not? Are we going to the same place as these Ogrons?
It's important, Neil.
I assume that the Ogrons will be in a more secure area, and we will be probably nearby, but not in a cell.
Okay. They're big, yeah. So, be nice to make an eyeball over it. Crewmate Kinder, they're real big, so it's good to be that they'll be secure. Thank you.
Yes, you will be expected to put your life on the line to protect us.
Okay, crewmate Candor. Crewmate Candor. Hello.
Sorry, yeah. So I was looking. There's a taco over there with like stuff in it.
Oh, Jimmy left his taco here. I don't know how long
What
that's
is
been
that?
here.
It's weird. So
I
yeah,
knew that smell was funny. Anyways.
There's a
yeah.
Cheeto dust handprint, like right on one important piece of medical equipment.
yes, ma'am.
Whatever cleaning. Oh, we were just expressing the fact
You've
that
also
you will have to-
realized that he's used the like you've got some kind of small compartment that pops out nearby. He's stuffed it full of various degrees of hot sauces.
This is not a taco.
It's just like there's just jam packed. There's the packets are sticking up out of the thing.
What's kamikaze hot mean?
It's very, very hot. Like, you probably smell it, and it might sting your nose hot. So,
Oh.
yeah. I'm gonna put it in order for somebody to clean this up.
I don't
please.
like brown guacamole.
No one should. I mean, I can eat it, but I don't like it. So,
It's not. It's definitely not. It doesn't go with popcorn. I can tell you that.
Nope.
Here are the coordinates. Miss Marinson.
Thank you. And this is the Ogrons, right?
Yes.
And do I need to tell them I'm going to send them down, or did you tell them already?
Well,
They're still in
I'm
the
no
brig.
engineer.
Nobody's gone to get them. You just
You
have.
can transport them from the brig, right?
Technically, yes.
I got this.
I mean,
you should probably ping them first. Perhaps we should do a quick delouse of the prisoners in detention.
I think there's a button down there.
This is Neil Badge calling any security officer in the brig.
It's you get a response.
Yes, sir. This is crewman Florp, sir.
Yes, hello, crewman Flop. We are preparing to transport the prisoners. Can you please hit the delouse button before they get transported?
Yes, sir. I'll press it presently.
Present. Yeah, thank you. I think he's going to give him a present.
Well, I mean, they have been stuck down there for a few days. I imagine we have better food than the Ogron ship did, but maybe that's what they think.
I think they eat. I think they eat their dead.
What?
I don't know if that. Let's go to the transport van.
It's like a religious thing.
Okay, let me escort you all to the transport pad. Come on.
Okay.
This way.
So what does crewman Daniels look like as he's sort of escorting? Because I have this mental picture in my head, and I want to see if it matches up with yours.
He looks like an adult kid trying to look really like he's
An adult kid, so peachy.
yeah, basically that's what it looks like.
Like Shazam.
No, he's mimicking what a kid would think an adult would be like.
Like, we need to go this way. Yeah, come on. This way, this way.
But okay, but it's that way.
What do you mean specific? Like what he?
I mean, how does he carry himself? Like, what does it look like? Does he have pistol at the ready? I mean, sell me on this character.
All right, not pistol on the ready. But he would have all of his clothes tucked into his pants, right? And he would have the gun
Into
on the
your
side.
underpants, like underpants tuck.
Yeah, no. But
like the deep tuck. You make sure, like when you bend over, nothing. You do the deep tuck, so there's no accidental plumber's crack.
Who does that? I spend a lot of money on my underwear. I mean, come on, gotta show them off.
Gotta show it off, yeah.
I look very professional.
I think now is the point where I've edited the video and have put up the Peachy plumber crack counter. How many times we have seen Peachy's crack? It's a lot. It's triple digits, guys.
Lucky.
Why do you think I joined the show?
The Black Gates of Mordor. Beyond them The all-seeing fiery eye.
Why do you think they call me Peachy?
God. Oh, got
Curly
me.
with a hint of rouge.
Got me on that one. I think Zagotic has leveled the cast. Oh, shit. Ooh.
Owie. And he always has a fedora as well, by the way. That's for.
Okay. See, that's the
Thanks.
kind of stuff that's important to know.
Yeah.
Because I was not
Fedora?
picturing fedora. Okay. Gotcha. All right. Going full detective.
Yeah, and and rolled up sleeves as well. So like here, like a white shirt. Yeah, button up.
Over the uniform?
Could you even have that over there?
Please tell me you have like a vest over your uniform.
Yes.
Sweet.
Yes.
It's all deep tucked.
Neil is already giving you several demerits for this.
I don't tell you how to do my job. What do you do in the book?
I'm the commander of the entire starship.
Yeah, so you know.
Do you know what protocol is, Crib and Daniel?
Yeah, I've seen it like 4 times.
Yeah, well, yes, you can see it says before that infraction of all 4 times.
Well, how much?
You now have 5 demerits. You did this to yourself.
Listen, we don't have time to. We gotta go. We gotta go to the transport bay.
Yeah, it would probably be quicker if we went the actual direction instead of you stopping at every corner, pulling out your pistol, holding it, and then jumping around the corner going, "Stop!"
I need
Just
to make
takes a little
sure.
bit. Right.
Okay, fine. Okay.
No, I'm
No.
sorry. You are the security officer. It's just we don't really need protecting on the ship at the moment.
How do you know?
Oh, I know.
Okay, fine.
Our ship is fine. Let's go to the transporter bay. My arms
Alright,
hurt
right,
too
come
much
on.
to deal
Come on,
with.
everyone.
Yeah, we go to the transporter bay. Jimmy there? What's he doing?
I'm there. Oh, I haven't contacted them yet. If you want to do it for the Ogrons, I was just making. You want to contact them, or will I do it? Continue.
I assume before we transport someone, we ping them to, let them know that
Safe
someone's
bet.
coming down. Okay, so I just push the pre-ping. Bing! I wait for the light to go green.
Oh, I thought we had to say, "Hey, dudes, we're gonna send some other dudes. They're big and kind of stinky."
I have already arranged that, Jimmy. I am good at my job.
Oh, well, I didn't know. Okay.
I told
Watch
you.
the light.
There was
I
also
good at
like
my
a
job.
15-minute waiting period. I'm guessing they would have expected them to be beamed over kind of immediately, like after the conversation. But there's been a good 15-20 minutes of this happening now.
Okay, Jimmy, then send us first, and then send the Ogrons, and we'll be there ready.
So you're going to the other coordinates.
Yes.
Yeah, I just have to change it. Just takes a second. Okay. Okay, they're ready for you. Are you ready?
Yes.
Yeah, we're ready.
Okay, strike a pose.
Give me a electronics or computers plus your
I hope
logic.
you fuck this up and we get switched around. That's going to be
I
amazing.
have computers. My luck with wine recently has been so bad. I've been
Don't forget you got a minus D6.
Actually, my luck in general has been really bad, so I'm gonna add a luck die. I've not been rolling good the past week. Computers, it's a -1, and then a +1 for my luck die. Ooh, 16.
A 16 on a 5d6. Okay, did you minus the 1 from the modifier? Okay. Okay. So, who you're teleporting the Ogrons first? From the brig.
No, Neil wanted to go first this time, so he changed it.
Okay.
Yeah. So I switched over the stuff and then I sent them.
Okay. All right, fair enough. So I think that you what's that?
Did they strike a pose when I said strike a pose?
I don't know. Did you guys strike a pose?
I did.
Yeah, Danny would strike a pose.
Ruby went.
Oh, maybe my pose was me getting out my pen to write you another demerit.
Okay.
101.
Yeah. So you start to transport. They are still there.
Are we?
Well, this looks like our ship.
That's because it is our ship. Jimmy, could you please send us, transport us down to the planet, the coordinates I gave you?
I did do it. Maybe you just didn't pulse hard enough or something.
That's not how teleportation works, Jimmy.
So, Jimmy, you realized that you had the hold key pressed for the brig.
Uh-huh.
Just there's this moment of panic where you realize that you've just transported the Ogrons from the brig down to the coordinates for the away team.
See, I told you something was gonna happen.
Please send us down, Jimmy.
Yeah, sure. I just switch it over to them and just hit it. See ya.
A bit of professionalism, finally.
So there's just a Ruby like panic face, like she's got her finger extended, and yeah, see Jimmy waving like as you guys go.
What did he mean?
You immediately have a very pungent smell assault your nostrils, and lots of this strange powder floating around. It's like almost like talcum powder, just kind of like baby powder, kind of flying about. It's got a much worse smell, and you see that there are several large Ogrons that seem to be right next to you, looking very confused.
This new cell? New cell weird. Lots of smells.
Oh no.
Crewman Marinson, Lieutenant Marinson.
Namaste, Neil. How's it going? How's the weather and stuff?
If you don't want 4,000 demerits right now, you will beam the Ogrons back to the brig.
Yeah, just
right, Jimmy.
I was just
Jimmy.
testing you.
Jimmy.
I beam him back up.
Give me a computers plus your logic check, Jimmy.
Another luck die. I can just push my enter, can't I? It's the same roll.
Remind me to take tacos off of Jimmy's food allowance for the week.
That's a lot of dice. I don't think that's accurate.
Explosions.
Oh, you got explodes?
Actually,
No, you rolled engineering. It was it should have been computers.
Why did it roll engineering? I pushed up enter. Well, just take away the 5 and then we're good. 1 5.
No, I'm sorry. That needs to be a re-roll, sir.
Oh, come on. I got a 40. I got a 36. It was my fault. It was enter.
Wow. You got
My eyes are
lazy.
beginning to water from the
You got
smell.
lazy, and now
Hurry up!
Can we get some? Can we get some whack rages in? Or can we get some tables to rages in the chat, please?
And just rolled a crit though, just saying. But a 16 and a
That's
luck
a
die
dirty
roll.
roll. That's disgusting.
It was a 41, but he rolled the wrong thing.
It wasn't my fault. Roll 20 fucked up. God damn it.
Another 16.
It should be like a 46.
I mean, it's 16 because you removed the last one, right?
No, that's right. I did all this stuff.
So, the Ogrons. They come right back.
Okay. Oh, wow. You're standing much closer this time than before. Hello. Oh, God.
What's going on? Is this new home? We live here now.
There's several Venetians that are here, dressed in vestments and things. You can see that they've got this sort of like tabards laid across their vestments of the green. They've all got various shades of green with these large sigils on them. And they're looking at each other and they say, I am Counselor Nato. Are these the prisoners? What are they doing here?
It's a technical malfunction.
Where is Commander Beige?
Right there.
Over there.
There's been a bit of a malfunction. Guards?
I'm sorry, did you say guards?
Yeah.
Ah! Look, little ones, we smashed them!
Then you see the counselors whip out these staves. They put these staves down, and they have these. They look like rings on the top, but they're edged all the way around. They slap them on the ground. You see this ring of electricity sort of hum to life around these bladed weapons. And they start to point them at the Ogrons. The Ogrons,
yeah, they are very small.
And they rush forward towards the Venetians. What do you guys do?
Pull out my phaser. I guess.
Yeah.
Oh God, I'm just gonna. I don't. This is a lot for me. I can't. Ow, this hurts standing like this. Even.
Stop immediately.
Crummy Daniel.
Yeah.
This is not really my area.
Yeah, we should have brought more tactical people.
Right. Do something.
Please roll initiative for me.
Perfect.
Oh, right. Yeah, I'll just do this. Poops it. Wait, what? Oh.
Yeah, there's no. You don't have a token on the board, so it's gonna write that. Daniel. Oops. My keyboard's fucking up because I dropped some water in it before. Oh my god, keyboard. Why? There's gonna be weird numbers and stuff in people's names.
Oh.
Okay, Neil and Ruby. Oh my god, stop it. Okay, keyboard, please. Please.
Can I please introduce a Bokor in this fight, please?
Sure.
Okay.
Oh
I feel
my
like
god.
one of the Ogrons doesn't quite accept the group mentality because she's been a prisoner by the Ogrons. But hi.
Hi. Okay.
Go ahead and roll initiative for her, but I'm not really gonna introduce her quite yet until her turn comes around, if that's okay.
Yep, my keyboard is dead, I think. That's fun. Good timing. Wow, it was like a few drops of water. Are you kidding me?
Must be an Apple product.
No, it's a Razer product, actually.
That's the Apple of the PC world.
It really is. They're hot garbage. Sorry, I'm not a fan, Razer. You'll never be a sponsor.
This stream was.
Unless you want to pay a ton of cash and give us all.
I need the Windows emergency keyboard. Fuck.
I was gonna say you get the accessibility keyboard.
Personally, over on Twitch.tv/PGPixelate, I welcome the use of razor greens. I think they have very nice tactile feedback.
I've never used a mechanical keyboard, just saying. I use a membrane.
My keyboard doesn't have keys.
Where the hell is this? If only I could type in a search.
Cherry MX silent. Oh, they're so nice.
If you right-click your taskbar, show touch keyboard button, and then you can press that. No?
Yeah,
Yes.
mine's there.
That
Show
shows
touch
up on your
keyboard.
screen.
There we go. There we go. Okay. Yeah, that's not working for some reason. That's fun. Good timing. Good timing.
I assume the scene changes then.
I think we're going to take a break. We're going to take a break. I'm going to see if I can fix this real quick, and we'll be right back in just a few minutes, guys. Sorry. Stupid random technical difficulties. Back in just a second. Welcome back, everybody. Sorry about that. I had to dig out the emergency keyboards. My keyboard, I think, is no more, or at least needs to be cleaned or something. I don't know, but welcome back. Welcome back. We will be using mature language. We don't even really have to say that because I edit the podcast sections together now and just make it one, so we don't even have to announce it every time. You have your previous announcement. You had it. Whack has
If you weren't here from the beginning, that's your own fault.
Whack has had 24 hours of tech issues. Yeah, that's because now I'm like full-time role player, basically. So now is when I have the tech issues. This is when they happen. Okay, so we need some initiatives from some more people. Let's get that done. Let's add Ruby in. There you go. And we need a general Ogron role here. 11 from them. And we also need one from... Who was it? Boker?
Boker.
Okay. 12 for Boker. We got an 11 from the Ogrons. Ruby has an 11. And Neil, you have a 13. Daniel has a 7. He's the tactical officer. That's good. All right, Neil.
Save the best for last.
You're the fastest on the draw. You grab everything from your pockets here, and it happens to have a phaser in it. Got to roll for the Venetians as well. Sorry, hang on. We get a 9. Actually, rolled really well. It's a 15 from the Venetians. Okay, so the Venetians gonna go first. We're gonna have some stabs swing out towards the Ogron prisoners. 12, 16, 19. Yeah, that is a hit. The first staff from Counselor Nato. You see the Ogron start to shake violently and then falls to the floor. Thud. The other Venetians, there's 2 other ones. This one is a miss. I rolled 3 ones there. Okay. Next one. Just barely a hit. Boker, you're sort of staying back from the group. 2 of the Ogrons fall. There's still 5 of them up. Neil, it's your turn.
I've got my phaser, but I'm transfixed by this vision of beauty standing at the back of the Ogrons. I can't move. I can't react. I feel the flutters in my heart and the butterflies in my stomach.
Ooh, Dreamweaver, I believe you can get me through the night.
It's that, but sung by Ogron.
Oh, dream.
Why small men stare at me? Stare at the crowd.
So, Neil just halts all of his actions. Boker?
Boker going to pick up little small man looking at her and claim she is the biggest Ogron in the dungeon now. So, you have to pay attention and listen to me, other Ogrons, and stand down.
So you've picked Neil up. You've lifted Neil up off of the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Go ahead and give me your charisma plus intimidation.
Okay. Perfect.
And you will get an extra 1d6 for using Neil as a weapon of intimidation.
I haven't quite completed my character yet, but there's probably not any intimidation on the sheet. But she is going to roll anyways, so.
I'm worth a d6.
Why wouldn't you have your character finished? Aren't we like?
Because
8?
I have a full-time job. Thank you.
Aren't we like 8 episodes in? Then doesn't that?
Can I join in on this conversation? This is
What's that steady paycheck like?
It smells like one character. That's what it smells like.
So an 11 from Bokur. Okay.
Let's look big, little man. Look big. Doc, I'm not growling at you. I'm growling at the game. Thank you.
What'd you get? An 11. Makes it, breaks it. They got an 11 as well. They sort of all turn.
When you get so big.
It's... just listen to me. We have to listen to them because you kept me prisoner too long, and now I take charge of the.
Why is the Ogron French Canadian?
Look, I can't do an accent. I'm trying my best, okay? You get Southern, you get a weird mix of something.
It's great.
Great.
It's
I was getting a little Spaniard from the Princess Bride, definitely.
If someone in chat is like Scottish or Mexican,
go with it.
That's
it.
It's perfect for an Ogron.
Oh, fine. We'll be Southern.
Hey, you up there. You look real big, right? I'm just kidding.
I love, I remember when Simply did a Fuzzy impersonation. We got that clip somewhere on the on the Wax Steven channel. Oh my god, it's good shit. Okay,
Thank you, as I've turned into a Mato.
I'm up here now.
Tell them what you want them to do. Tell them.
Ogrons, please sit down on the floor and cross your arms and legs. I don't think they're listening.
You do what he says.
It's a bit jiggly.
they all kind of look at each other, and they sit down. Yeah, they sit down. The Venetians look at each other, kind of confused. The Ogrons look at each other.
Now what? How we take this place if we sit?
Would you like me to say anything else, darling?
My name Boker. My name not darling. I'll put you down.
Okay. Boker. It's a lovely name. Is it Christian?
Why are you still talking to me? Talk to them.
Yes. Sit down on the floor. Yeah, like that. Good. And these lovely gentlemen and ladies are going to give you some bracelets. Give them some bracelets.
Ow.
They're not big anymore. Look, they shrink.
Neil, she put you down on the ground.
I put you down. Yeah.
Hey, there are two of them.
They stand back up.
Ew.
And yeah, they immediately go back to what they were doing. And I think 2 of them actually head towards you, Neil. Yeah, 3 of them turn back towards the Venetians. 2 of them head towards Neil. And yeah, they're gonna get an action on you.
Do you like chess?
They bring up their fist and go for a smasheroonie. 9, 10, 14, 16, 21 to hit.
Now, if that was my mental defense, it is not. Yeah, that's that. Yeah,
hits you for 6 damage.
That's is minus soak.
Yeah, take your soak away from that.
Okay, 2 damage.
Okay, that's the first one. Second one uses 1 action to move over to you. The next is an attack. 11, 13, 17, 25.
Let's just say that my melee defense might be 10.
Oh my god. Okay.
I mean, I'm sure the sheet is wrong. I'm sorry, Lion.
Right.
I'm sure you did a good job, but it's probably the sheet that's wrong.
This time it's a 9 for damage.
Okay.
By the way, Etoile, you have there's an issue with the sheet. It looks like the spacing got fucked up somehow. I don't know if Roll20 changed some code or something, but it's all out of whack now. Okay, the Ogrons remaining are going to attack the Venetians. That is just barely a hit. Oops. Ooh, that was a good one. 11 on that attack. Takes a nice shot. Next one is another hit. God damn, I'm rolling high on damage. This is a 14 on the damage. Yeah, I rolled a 6 and a 5. Okay, so yeah, one of the Venetians goes down. Thud, bam! Gets smacked backwards into the wall. Gets hit by this massive fist. And, yeah, it's now Ruby's turn.
Okay. All right. Look. And she looks over at Daniel, or crewmate Kinder, and she spends 2 turns to give him advice, which he has an action to take immediately as a free action at that point. And she tells him, okay, look, obviously we know with our bringing them on board our ship and talking them into it, that the big one is the leader, the biggest one is the commander. I think you need to take that one down. So focus on that one with your fire, okay? That's what you got to do.
Which one that?
The biggest one, Kinder, the biggest one.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, the one that's poking out over the rest of them. Yeah.
Oh, that one? Okay, yeah.
Yes, that one.
So I can take an action now?
Mm-hmm. But I can't do anything for 2 more turns.
You just ruined your cosplay.
But it's,
Okay, yeah, sorry.
I got in and out of character. I'm Pony.
Is it 2 turns or 2 actions for that gameplay?
It's 2 actions, yeah.
2 actions is 1 turn.
Oh, okay, cool.
Then I'm gonna do a non-lethal first. I want to try to intimidate them.
Oh,
Non-lethal.
Hey,
No, go ahead.
hey, big boy, stop it, or I'm gonna shoot you with my gun.
I didn't make it lively.
Eloquent.
Go ahead and give me a charisma check plus your intimidation.
Bam! Got big. I'm not good. Okay. Bam!
By the way, just an FYI, you guys have not been doing it, but you guys have a -1
Right.
from the ship.
Right. Then that's 13 then?
So, what did you get? A 17? That is a 13, yes.
Well, stop right now, or I'm gonna shoot you.
Okay, 13 versus their mental defense. They look at you and
say, "That one big threat! Look at gun! Hit it! Hit it hard!"
Okay, so I still have one more, right? From what? Because that was one.
That's one action.
right?
Yep.
Maybe
Right,
just like burning a hole in the side of his head now.
I think I'm gonna shoot him now. Yeah. Okay.
And then, because I noticed in the description of the guns that there is like stun and stuff.
Yeah,
Or is it-
absolutely.
So I want to do that, but there's nothing on the roll that says stun, so it's just whatever. I just roll the same.
Yeah, you roll your normal attack. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Pew, chum, pa, pow.
A 10.
You have 3d6 to shoot? I have more than that.
He's got a -1. Did you minus your 1 die there?
Oh no, how do I do that?
When
click
the
the attack?
modifier comes up, just put -1.
-1. Okay, no, I didn't do
You
that.
only
no.
have... What? You're a tactical officer, Pony. What did you make? A lemon?
Listen, this is his first mission today.
Look, we have an engineer who doesn't work. We have a tactical.
So that's a
architect.
5.
Tactical. It's fine.
That's a
Yeah.
5. I think I think you aim for the shot and you just realize, like, why does this have Cheeto dust on it? And you push the button and it just slides out of your hand, like. The phaser shoots, hits one of the walls. You see like a tapestry like have like a hole in it.
Whoops.
The phaser's falling on the floor.
I'd rather have Tater. Why didn't I get Tater?
Tater's badass at shooting. So.
Yeah, so the phaser falls on the ground. Yeah, and the Venetians say,
Careful, fool! That is a very important tapestry belonging to my house.
We're all gonna die.
How is this one of your tactical officers?
We're on a tight budget.
He's got an extra demerit, don't worry.
Okay, Counselor Nato hits another Ogron. That one goes to the ground. And second attack, he backhands with the staff. 9. That is another hit. And another one falls. Next Venetian goes. The one that did not get knocked the fuck out. Also a hit. Another Ogron falls. There is one remaining besides...
Poker.
Boker, yes. And Neil, it's your turn.
I'm going to immediately comms our fucking idiot engineer.
Miss Marison.
How you doing, Neil?
Right, everyone's gonna die, so not very good. I need you, listen very carefully, I need you to transfer all the Ogrons in front of me, not the one behind me, in front of me, directly to the brig, now, Mr. Marinson.
I'll try my best, but...
Your best better just be doing it!
Okay.
I'm gonna do a lot more yoga after this.
I think that Jimmy's trying to, like, he's gotten to the point where he's got Cheeto dust on both of his hands. And so he's trying to clear the panel off with his forearm, you know? And it's like it's stuck in this one crevice, and you get like super close to the fucking to the crevice, like, and there's just a few particles that won't get out. And go ahead, Jimmy. Roll me your. We're gonna say that Neil sacrifices his turn to do this. Jimmy, go ahead and give me a computers plus your logic.
Okay, computers plus my logic.
You would better fucking do this. Oh my god.
Well, I've got that -1 and I ran out of luck die. So unless I just roll well, like Jimmy should be, 16.
The
On a
16. Did you minus the 1?
Yes, I did.
Okay, because I don't see the modifier thing in the list there.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I don't. It doesn't do it. So I just takes it away right away.
Okay. Alrighty, so let's see here. 16. Okay. I would like each of you down there to please roll me a 1d6. So make sure you roll one for Boker as well. A 2 for Boker. We had a 1 from Daniel, by the way.
Daniel.
5 from Ruby. Okay.
I'm brave. I'm gonna stay.
I think there's still some interference from all those stars and stuff, dude.
Okay, so Daniel and the Ogrons on the ground in front of the Venetians. Daniel disappears. The Ogrons disappear. Boker is still there.
So wait, where on the ship was it we were transported to? Just like
No, you weren't transported on the ship. You got transported into a cell.
Oh, yeah, to the set. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you got transported into a cell. The Venetian, the
Is that
Venetian
close enough to
holding
us so we
cell.
can see it?
Sure, I would assume that it would probably be nearby. You see crewman Daniel get transported in with the Ogrons into the cell. The Ogrons spilled out onto the ground. A few of them sort of twitching like...
Neil, did it work?
Where is my tactical officer?
Just okay.
I'm gonna go just calibrate the teleporter arrays and stuff. So see ya. Doop.
Boker, you see the Ogrons disappear in front of you, and the strange human also disappears and gets teleported into the holding cell. You're there now by yourself. You see the 2 remaining Venetians point their stabs in your general direction. What do you do?
What were they called?
The Venetian staffs?
No, the not the guards.
Counselors?
Counselors. Sorry, yeah.
Boker fine. She sits down and she turns her back. Boker fine.
This is my my Ogron spy.
I don't know you.
Alliance of Solar Systems and Planetary Orbital Organizations. She is with us, as you can tell by her fine form. Lots of form.
What does form?
What does Boker look like?
Boker is very tall, extremely tall, towering over Neil tall. She has a very tiny Homer-like sprout of hair. She has shaved everything else off, but just Homer sprout of hair. Her skin color is a very, very mustard green yellow. She is very, very, very smelly. Like, she grew up on farms. She was a miner. She is not concerned with her BO at all. Not in the least. But she is very big and brawny. So, perfect chartreuse putrid green. So
Nice. It's a combination of like
you have great taste, Neil.
Like hard laborer like smell.
The musk that got him.
And a little bit of compost. Nice. Okay, so Boker, you sit down. The Venetians walk over to you, and Counselor Nato says,
"What is wrong with you, Commander Beige? Are you not a member of the Alliance?"
Councillors, I can but humbly apologize on behalf of the Alliance and Solar Systems and Planetary Orbital Organizations. We are having a few issues after being in deep space for so long. there is some issue with our transporters. I believe the Ogrons have been transported into a cell along with my tactical officer on purpose to make sure that they don't cause any more trouble.
Give me a bluffing plus your charisma.
Okay, I'm gonna use the luck die.
Why? You've got like 47 in charisma. Okay. Yeah.
-1 though.
So there's the -1 modifier. Yeah.
All right, -1. Come on, no wormies. Oh, I forgot to add my luck. I can't just add a luck. I'll just roll 1d6.
Yeah, you can. If you just click the luck ability at the top, you can. It'll roll your whole luck pool. So I don't know how many you wanted to roll.
There we go. It's a d6 3.
Okay. So 17 on a 66. I shit you not. On a 46, I just rolled 4 6s.
Wow.
Yeah, whatever.
I haven't touched anything. I can't. I can try to angle the camera. You're not gonna see shit though. You can't see, but they're there.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
4
Oh,
46s.
look at the void around that.
Yeah, the void.
That fucking dice there,
The
just
void.
sucking in all love. It's nothing but hate.
Can we get some quad 6s in the chat, please? Can we get some quad 6s? That's crazy.
Here, I have a quad 6 for you.
That's crazy. I can't believe I just rolled that. I can't believe I just rolled that. Yeah, so they look at you and say, that is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. That is against Alliance protocol. You consider yourself a high-ranking member of the Alliance. And he looks at you completely baffled by what you just said.
Person.
Hi. Can I? Excuse me. Can I step in? Oh, hi. I'm Chief Medical Officer Ruby Tootie from the Explorer. I just want. We've definitely had some technical issues. It has been a repeat problem. It seems to be an issue.
That is not our problem.
I know. We do apologize for endangering stuff.
One of my associates was injured.
I would be glad to treat his injuries. I am.
You will not do anything close to the sort. If this is the sort of behavior that you and your people are bringing down to our planet, I want you nowhere near him. We will have a Venetian doctor look after him immediately. Please.
Your doctors are much better. That is fine. I understand.
And
Yes.
he points his hand towards a room that's offshoot from the from this catastrophe of a room here, and he says, "Now, if you will please make your way into the room there."
This is not a room. This is a catastrophe.
Boker's just scooting across the floor. Got to move across the floor. Get the room.
As
Someone stands you up, like as you're trying to scoot.
Okay, keep yourself small. Okay, keep yourself small.
Anyone? I'm stuck in here. It smells so bad.
Yes, Mr. Merrington.
Hello?
Get my tactical officer out of the cell.
What cell?
The cell you just sent him to.
I'm drowning from my nose.
So there's... Oh, I see. There's a human life form, and that's not supposed to... See, I think some digits are getting mixed up, and,
Mr. Merrington.
Where do you want me to send them?
Less talking, more bringing back my tactical officer to my side right now.
Next to you. Oh, I can do that. It's easy. I just push this button. Tell him to strike a pose, though. I forgot to tell you last time.
Quick, please.
You're being transported now, Mr. Madison. Please inform the captain of what is happening. I am going to go and try and fix this catastrophe.
Sure. I teleport him out.
Or do you? I don't know if you need a roll.
You definitely need to roll. Go ahead and give me your logic plus your computers, please, Jimmy.
And all your luck dice, please.
I have a 13.
This is a 13 on a 46.
I teleport you to him, but 5 feet in the air.
I would like Ruby, Bokur, and Neil to please roll me a d6. Ruby.
Oh,
no.
Neil.
no.
Daniel.
Oh god.
Daniel gets a
God.
1.
No.
Bokur, Ruby gets a 3. Bokur gets a 1. And Neil, we need one from you, please. Roll me a 1d6.
I've rolled one.
Oh, I'm sorry. You rolled the 1. My bad. Okay. So Neil and Bokur appear inside the inside the cell.
Oh guys, thanks for coming to get me. Oh, I'm so scared.
Bobby's
Why you keep moving me around? Why you keep moving us around?
My dear Boker, first of all, let me...
My name Boker, not dear Boker. Just Boker.
Yes, darling.
My name not darling either.
Neil is doing. He's got his head tilted up, like. Bokur's a good 2 feet taller than you or something.
She's literally just like.
You know what a wizard's sleeve is? But... We are experiencing some problems. Could you, to prove that you are obviously a member of our team and not going to be arrested with all the others, just keep us safe while I get us the hell out of here?
You want me protect you, and we protect you.
If that's okay.
But you have to guarantee I don't go to prison again. I've been in prison one time, and in prison a second time, and your prison, I don't be in prison again.
I will guarantee this, if you have dinner with me.
I do like food. Okay.
Didn't even need a check. Wow.
The way to an Ogron's
Love
heart.
food.
Wow.
Captain, come in, please.
Yes, Mr. Marenson.
There appears to be some problems with the away team.
What nature?
I'm not sure. Neil sounded panicked and he was talking about teleporting people out of cells. The teleporters.
Hold on, Jimmy. Just 1 second, Jimmy.
Okay.
RA9, can you please scan our away team and ascertain the situation?
Of course, Captain.
Give me a logic plus your computers, please, RA9. You remember a -1 modifier.
-1, right. Computers, logic, dice. Is it a modifier?
Modifier is -1, yes.
-1. Oh, -1. It's the first time I'm doing it. Oh my god.
An 11. Okay. So the coordinates that I guess were sent over has the information. So I think it's quite a bit easier since you have that information to scan that area. You don't have to pinpoint it. So an 11 would be enough. You can see that basically you get this general layout. And you can tell immediately that if you did not have these very specific coordinates, you would not be able to scan this building. There is protection, but basically you make your way through it because you have this the transporter codes to make it there. And when you do, you can see that in fact that there are 7 Ogrons and 2 humans inside the holding cell. And there is 1 Grizz life form outside the holding cell, as well as several Venetians in the building.
Captain, it seems like 2 humans and
How many words did you say specifically?
7 Ogrons, all 7 Ogrons.
7 Ogrons are captivated within a confined space.
They're captivated. They're entranced by this place.
Ooh, bars. I like bars. Me too. I've got a collection.
It's a beautiful cell.
I'm rubbing my temples. I still have Marinson on hold. But
Listen, he speaks 2 languages, okay? He speaks 2 languages. I can't speak 2 languages.
Nope. I can barely speak 1.
How, Captain?
What is happening?
Marinson is happening.
What? Are you okay?
Not for very long, Captain. I have.
The Ogrons are starting to stir.
I have managed to get one of the Ogrons on our side. In order. Under the guise of we will.
Daniel's like surrounded by like 4 Ogrons too. Like they're slowly starting to stir, and he's just like looking around.
You can probably hear Daniel over my comms.
Yeah, I just, Mr. Marinson.
Yes, Captain.
Lock onto them and get them out of there now, or find someone who can.
I'm trying, but it's
Captain. There is also an Ogron we need to beam back aboard. I will explain later.
For now, just get our 2 crewmen on board, or just get them back.
Okay, I'll do my best. Things aren't working properly. I feel like it should be working better, but it's not.
Yeah, I've already hung up.
So I lock onto Neil, Daniel, and Neil, I don't know which Ogron's which, so I can't get it out.
I will grab hold of them.
And I embrace the giant golden green goddess.
Okay.
Why you put your head in my armpit?
Regulation.
I think
there's like a hot second, literally, of.
Oh my god. No. No.
I threw up in my mouth a little bit.
Smells like cold baked beans.
You smell like pasties.
I'm so.
Why do you keep your socks in your armpits?
Okay, do you want another computer's check, Mike?
Yes, please.
But this time the captain ordered me.
That is correct. You get the -1 removed.
Please tell me you have luck left.
I don't. If I'd had 5 minutes to spend, I could.
Can you refresh?
Can I lend him some luck die?
I don't know. Do you have that ability?
Well, I think that's how luck die works. You can lend it. Isn't it?
You need a leadership exploit.
Let me double check. I might actually have this. Let me just pull this up. Leadership. Yep, you can donate 1 or more of your Viva Luck die to another character as a free reaction.
How many have you got, Bobby?
I'm gonna give you 4 of these fucking things. Get them the fuck back on our ship.
Man, I was just gonna teleport them back next to whoever was left.
Yeah, well, just fucking.
No,
move
that's
them.
not what the captain ordered. The captain ordered them back on the ship. That was the last order. That was the. He said that specifically. What's that?
I heard get them out of the sail.
No, I swear, I'm not making it up. He definitely said get them back on the ship. He said that.
All right, well, here's my roll.
28.
96.
Oh my god.
Which is just about average.
So, the 3 of you materialize back in the transport. 4 of you rather. Rematerialize back in the transporter bay in front of Jimmy.
Oh, we did it, guys.
Neil's face is wedged deeply into the armpit of a large Ogron.
Why you salivate on me? Stop drooling on me.
He can't even talk. He's so dumbfounded with his
That's
lust.
how the transporters work. Sorry.
Dumbfounded with Musk.
Thank you, Jimmy. Captain.
Yes, Commander Beige.
Not another word out of you, Jimmy. We are on board the ship. Chief Medical Officer Tootie is still down on the ground.
No. Ruby came by.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
And we also have a new Captain. May I talk to you privately with a visitor?
Yes, to my ready room.
Somebody should probably contact the Venetians.
Actually, I'll just stay put. I'll be there in a second.
Yes.
I gotta look at the next in command is Lieutenant Commander Weiler.
Yes, sir.
You have the con.
Yes, sir.
And I'm gonna head down to the teleport booth or teleportation bay.
I need a tactical.
You see her immediately start to like.
I need a tactical officer immediately ready to replace me. Yes. Contact your Tata.
Yo, I'm here, bros. All right.
Oh no.
Why were you sleeping underneath that table?
I was ready for duty, dude. Sir.
You get the death stare. You cock your phaser rifle. Out comes the battery pack flying across the room again.
Why do you keep doing that?
'Cause it's cool, bruh.
If you were to use that maneuver, that you call it, in battle, the battery pack would fly off every time. You'd have to go over and get it.
Yeah, but then I'd be close to the people I need to clobber. Yeah.
You don't want to be closer to them. That's why you have the phaser rifle. How many times do we have to have this conversation? And we switch the scene.
As it's panning out, do I need to take off my shirt again?
We get the shot of the captain sort of power walking his way down to the transporter.
Mustache first.
The transporter bay.
Huffing and puffing, and when I'm angry, I'm fooling with my mustache. I'm like actually like huffing and puffing on my way down there. Like, I'm not in a good mood. Yeah, I storm in. Mr. Marinson?
There's several people that you pass that like go for the salute.
Yeah, I put one up as, but I'm not really stopping to really notice them. But I'm on the way. Mr. Marinson?
Namaste, Captain.
You are relieved from duty.
I get a day off?
Leave to your quarters.
Sweet. Later, dudes.
Commander Beige?
Yes, Captain.
Who is next in line? Is it one? It's Prefect Ford, if I'm not mistaken. One crewman Prefect Ford.
Perfect Ford, yes, Captain. You did. You gave him a promotion, then had to demote him when Mr. Marinson came back.
Okay. Boop. Crewman Ford.
Yes, Captain.
Please report to the teleportation bay and take just control of.
Arr, Captain, I'll be there shortly.
I'll be there quick as I can, Captain. I'll bring me booty.
And as I understand it, Neil's got a potential booty prize.
I panicked, okay? Right, yes, Captain.
You are relieving Lieutenant Junior Grade Marinson.
Yeah, oh, brilliant. He's been fired again, lads.
They probably got a button put somewhere that just...
It deploys confetti.
Someone's standing there, here comes down the island.
There's like 3 people that are just vacuuming Cheeto dust off of various control panels. Yay! It just kind of... And the peasants rejoice.
Oh, my God. Commander Beige?
Yes, Captain.
We'll be teleporting back over and smoothing things out.
Captain, you may have noticed a visitor.
Oh. Why? What is the meaning of this?
A thick smell of BO, compost, and musk permeates your nostrils.
This is it Boker?
Boker.
Boker.
Captain, this is Boker. She immediately tried to protect us and the away team from the Ogrons, and personally protected me by holding me up in the air out of the way of any danger.
Well, that is noted, and thank you so very much for that. But she still needs to be tried.
Captain, there are a few things that we could do if maybe we could discuss it after we've dealt with very, very angry Venetians. Very angry Venetians.
What do I need to try for? What am I trying?
We will discuss that at another date.
We do have some secure, what are they called? Habitats on the ship, Captain, perhaps.
She will still need to be tried, so she will have to be transported back. Commander Beige, can you please come here for a moment? And I'm going to just like walk out of the teleporter room.
Yeah, I walk out.
Just like come close. Neil?
Yes, Captain.
Can I trust you with this?
Captain, I had to make a deal to be quick on my feet because of, Merison happened.
I'm not blaming you for this.
This was the best that I could do at the time. I do have a verbal contract with the Golden Skin, with the Ogron.
Look, I don't really have the time, to be honest, to deal with both this and the deal.
I will 100% deal with this, Captain, if you leave it to me. I will make sure you don't even need to see anything before there is paperwork to be signed.
Please smooth things over.
Down there.
And we will discuss what to do with Mr. Marinson in a few days.
How many airlocks do we have?
Several, and I know what you're thinking, and I've thought it too, but we can't do that.
No, we can't.
Look, we don't have time to chit-chat. Please go take care of this.
I feel like there's a moment of contemplation where you both are just kind of
both just like
looking longingly off into the distance.
You know in comics where you see the thought bubbles?
Yeah.
Our thought bubbles just join up and it's the same thing. And it's just Jimmy spinning around getting smaller and smaller as he floats into space.
Cheeto dust particles sort of emanating from the camera as he does this.
So good. Yeah, just put a salute up. Just boom. Commit. Very well. Take care of this. Let me know how this goes as well.
Yeah.
If you need me, just please comms me.
Captain,
Yes.
the ambassador on board might have a particular set of skills that might help us with this.
If you wish to contact Diplomat Medrin, you're more than welcome to do so.
I feel that he might just be... They might have a bad taste in their mouths, so to speak, after seeing us. Perhaps a new team would be in order.
Look, you are not the reason that this had happened. If they have any issue, Neil, if they have any issues with it, let them know that they can contact myself.
Captain, Venetians are very...
Neil, we are the Alliance of Solar Systems and Planetary Orbital Organization.
And they're Venetians.
They are part of the Alliance. There's no about it. We need to show
yes.
strength. You are the second in command of a starship. You need to start acting like it. Do yourself and the Alliance proud.
I will bring the ambassador with me and the rest of the team.
Look, just take care of it.
Yes, Captain.
What was your name, Ambassador? I haven't got it written down anyway. Ambassador something.
And Diplomat Theodore.
Oh.
Diplomat Medrin.
Hey, please hold.
Hold for what?
And if you could see me, I'm literally just like sitting on a bed or whatever. I'm just waiting. I wait a good 20 seconds.
I think there's cucumber sandwiches involved here.
Oh yeah.
No crusts.
And I just wait for a good 20 seconds.
Like a nice... Sip of tea.
You have a hold song.
There's just silence. Makes them nervous. Gives you the hand.
Ambassador, this is Second in Command Commander Neil Beige.
Hello, Mr. Beige. How can I help you?
You can help us by using your skills with the Venetians. There seems to be a bit of a problem that has occurred.
Yeah, well, generally with Venetians, you'll run into some sort of problem. Very well. Immediately, or do I have time?
Yes, we have absolutely no time. We need to beam directly down and smooth this over.
Very well, I'll be there shortly.
Very short. Right.
I make my way.
Do you do the scoot off the bed like the? Okay.
Nice.
Clean the crumbs off.
Whip myself down a little bit. Okay. Let's go, Theodore.
Do you have a ritual? I think there's some sort of perfume, like breath ritual that you need to.
And then need to spray from 3 angles, and then spray all in front of you, and just
walk through. and you've got the sort of breath freshener, maybe some sort of sonic device.
I'm doing it all at once.
Yeah.
Like,
Go ahead. I think he needs a grooming skill for sure.
I don't have one. But
let's see here.
You must have XP to get. It's 2 XP for a skill, right?
It's 3. Yeah. So go ahead and give me a give me a charisma check. Okay. Straight up charisma check. You are also suffering from the minus 1d6. That's a 9. Okay. It's not your best effort. Maybe the fact that Neil
certainly I am being rushed.
Yeah, maybe the fact that Neil's rushing you a bit sort of puts you off. And off you go. That's where we're going to end the session today, everybody. We'll end the session today there. Any characters that were involved in today's session will get 5 XP.
Yay!
Does that include your tater? Because technically...
Sure, why not? Sure, why not? It's a silly show. I might as well take it. Take it to the limit. Good job, everybody. Let's do some shout-outs to wrap things up tonight. Let's start off with Mr. Peachy Parksel Fate.
Yeah, sure. Follow me on twitch.tv/Peachy Parksel Fate. I don't know how to describe myself anymore. I was going for party streamer, but that sounds like I socialized, so that's just wrong. Come follow me and see what the hell I do. I don't know what it is. I'll be back on this channel tomorrow, though, which you should watch. 7th Eon. It's 2 hours not early. As silly. Oh yes, 2 hours early. We're starting 2 hours early tomorrow, so mark it in your calendar. Do people have calendars anymore?
I mean, on their phones.
Yeah, but do they use them?
No.
I mean, just turn up 2 hours earlier.
I mean, people that are responsible, yes.
No, I'm here. Thanks for watching.
Thank you, Peachy.
Hey everybody, I'm Sgarkis. I played Jemmy and Theodore for you today. I hope you enjoyed. If you want me to pretend to be different people, then make sure you follow here on Table Story. I'm also here tomorrow for 7th Eon. Things are happening in 7th Eon, so you better be there 2 hours early. I play Kelvin Ironbrew, a Mountain Dwarf Alchemist. He's in love with the Fire Lady. And then on Mondays, I play Glenda Broadleaf, who's a small folk cleric, and she's the mum of the party and tries to make everyone be sensible and not do stupid shit to varying degrees of success. If you want to follow me, twitch.tv/Sgarkis. I've been checking out Warframe, and I keep going back to Binding of Isaac off stream, so I might do that on stream, I don't know, and making D&D stuff, that's all on the books. So follow me and we'll see what I end up doing, but whatever I do it with you. So, toodaloo for now.
Thank you, Zagonicus. Miss Simply.
Hello, my name is Simply Jackson or Simply Jackson. I'm a variety broadcaster here on Twitch. I play a bunch of different things. You can come by and check me out. We've been hanging out tonight. I don't know what I'm going to be doing. I haven't decided. I play things by ear. I don't know. I tonight played Raby Tootie, a resident medical officer, in a love triangle or a love romance scenario with Wilder, or however you say her name. And now I play Booker, who is the apparently very confused accent Ogron, who is also in a romance scenario with Neil, apparently. So this is fine.
So that coming.
This is fine. The best part about him, like, immediately latching onto her is her character Hook is desperate for affirmation. So she found it.
Excellent. Pony.
Hello, I'm Pale. Well, you can call me Pony Punch if you want to. I stream over at Pony Punch. I do some arc and stuff, some role play in games. I played
RE9
as well as Daniel. This has been really fun, really fun. I wanted to bring Daniel into this, and I'm glad I did, even though he sucks. But what you get when you have me on the show.
You definitely accomplished bringing Daniel into things.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Pony. Bobby.
What's up, guys? I'm out at Bobby Flail here on Twitch. Gonna be streaming tomorrow. Don't know. I'm gonna play probably Warframe or WoW or something in between. This is a fun episode. I personally enjoyed it as a viewer. Braxton is something else. We'll find out next week. Can't wait to probably kill somebody, and it'll be fun. We'll see what happens.
He's just gonna
Thanks so
pull
much for
out
hanging
tufts of chest hair. Like,
Oh, dude, I'm ready to go fucking ape shit and just go full on hockey mode and just pummel somebody. And probably get beat up, but Braxton doesn't care. He's not afraid. But yeah, this is a great episode. So much fun. We're actually doing some of the stuff. We made it to Vendalyr. This is honestly a great episode. I can't wait for next week. No, well, I mean, we were bound to get here, and we got here, and it was a lot of fun. So, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Follow everybody. Follow Wack. Subscribe here. We just partnered. That's unbelievable. When was that, Wack?
Tuesday night.
Good day to be partnered on.
Great day.
I mean, it was actually horrible because we didn't have any shows all week. We had to wait till Friday till we actually had a show. But sure. It's a great day. Thank you, Bobby. I'm Wang Steven. I am the GM of Doom. I have dragged these guys kicking and screaming through space today. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you, chat, for being wonderful. Thank you for hanging out with us. Thank you for the subs and the love. We are close to our next emote. It looks like some subs expired while we did the show, so we are now at 21 sub points away from our next emote. Maybe we'll get there. Maybe we won't, but regardless, we appreciate all of the contributions. Thank you so much for helping to keep Table Story around. If you want to help out further, one of the best ways you can do that is to go support Morris, who is our wonderful sponsor and creator of the What's Old is New RPG system. You can head on over to patreon.com/Morris and morris.podbean.com to do that for supporting the DMing show that he runs, and give the podcast a listen. It's good stuff, and he has guests and stuff on there, and it's just a lot of knowledge that he has that he wants to impart onto you about all different kinds of role-playing stuff. So go check it out. And thank you to Bobby, thank you Pony, thank you Simply, thank you Zagonicus, thank you Peachy for being awesome role players. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for hanging out and playing a silly game. Tomorrow we start early with 7th Eon at noon EDT. That is 9 a.m. Pacific, and that is 5 p.m. British time to start. And we have immediately after that the Shill Show. One of the ways that Table Story keeps the lights on and keeps me fed is by doing a show where we blatantly shill for your money. I know what you're thinking. Hey, didn't you like just do a bunch of shilling? Yes. We're doing more of it. Because we got to pay the bills. God damn it. And the Shill Show is going to be extra stupid because we are playing Kobolds Ate My Baby. It's a very, very dumb system, and you can absolutely expect people to die. And I have set up some pretty ridiculous donations for the show. So donating will make things happen on the show, and I can guarantee you that a large majority of them are very stupid. And there may involve some singing, there may involve some drinking, and I'm just saying that a kobold version of Al Gore might happen. That's all I'm going to say. We'll see you guys. Thanks for hanging out with us. Peace out. Good night, everybody.
See ya. Later.
Peace.